And welcome back to the We'll Take It From Here podcast. Another week, another episode. However, first, we are going to bring you our show's sponsor, because this episode is brought to you by Honest Supplements. Now, Joe, what's Honest Supplements? Well, let me tell you. In a world that is plagued by new illness outbreak every other day, it's important to keep your body performing at its best with the right vitamins and supplements. However, these products can get expensive, especially with rising prices all around us. Honest Supplements has resolved that problem. They mark up all products by just $1, saving their members an average of 50% per product. Yes, that means that the protein you're paying $60 for is only $30 on their website. They have everything from vitamins, sports supplements, recovery, weight loss, CBD, and so much more. Timmy and I are both members and can advocate for the amount of money that you will save. And do we also mention that all products are third-party lab tested? Because that's the only true way to prove vitamins and supplements actually contain the ingredients that they claim. Don't wait. Go to Honest Supplements right now to join today and start taking better care of your health. And it's right. If you train jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, or just in the gym, you better be taking Honest Supplements. So go to their website, guys. All right. Now it's time for the show. And welcome back, folks. So we'll take it from here. Joe and Timmy, episode 226. Guys, we've got two savages in this fucking studio today. So savage that they're probably going to be fucking wearing that. They're probably going to fight each other for that helmet in the back after this. And then guess what, guys? One of them will win. But we don't know who. And neither will you, because it's not happening. But anyway, guys, welcome back to the show. Brandon Bernard, Alex Rios. Folks, if you've heard them before, it's because they've been on episode 141. But the cool thing about this is on 141, they were talking about how they wanted to become professional fighters. And at the time, they were fighting amateur. But we welcome them back to the show as professional fucking fighters. Alex Rios, 1-1. Brandon Bernard, 1-0. Welcome back, guys.
It's good to be back. Thank you.
That was an intro. Fuck yeah, I had to.
Love it.
So, guys,
I was a little hyped, I'm not gonna lie.
We need you opening the matches for them.
Fuck yeah, why not?
Get in a beautiful ass suit.
Dude, honestly, fuck, I'll do it. I mean, I probably wouldn't be able to, technically, but I'll be the hype guy. When someone gets knocked out, oh my God.
You're the Bruce Buffer.
Yeah, fuck yeah, the Bruce Buffer.
Exactly. That's what
I'm talking about.
That's what you're saying. Fuck yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yo, Bruce, I'm coming for you, guys.
Those guys have a lot of fun. I watch them while they're doing their thing.
Him and his brother.
And they're like,
his brother does the boxing.
Yeah.
The best part about that, they didn't know where they're related. They found out later after they both got into being the introduction.
How
does that happen?
Yeah,
I forget the whole story, but they didn't find out they were related until after.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dead serious, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's insane.
That's gotta be a joke.
Long lost family members is like a crazy thing to have happen to you, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Fuck yeah.
Especially long lost family members, and then you both have a very niche job that's not easy to get, and then you're also both
extremely
known
niche
for exactly that in your own respect boxing versus MMA.
And everybody tries to emulate you.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
You hear any announcer and they're trying to sound like them.
It's not like they were announcing Pee-wee softball or something, It's fucking both professional fighting sports.
But they always they do when I go to the Dead Serious or CFFC or whatever.
They've had some good people.
Yeah, they do.
There's some legit guys.
They
that
had
are really
one guy
good.
do the intro in Spanish when I was fighting the dude.
Shit.
Yeah, he started speaking. He was like, I was like, oh man, I am in it.
I'm not prepared for that.
What fight was that?
That was when I fought Darwin Pena.
Okay, yeah.
And dude, I could tell they had an agreement before that they were going to do
they
that.
had to do
and then you just start speaking Spanish, and then you hear all the Latin people in the crowd
losing their fucking shit.
I was I wish I knew what you were saying.
I'm Puerto Rican, I swear.
So was that guy that you were fighting? He was, I guess, the Latino or?
Yeah, I think he was from South America. I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah, I've had one conversation with him since we fought. So,
but guys, that's pretty dope.
It was wholesome, but
it was wholesome.
It was very wholesome.
Awesome. Well, you know what? I feel like that's the thing. I feel like fighters, you guys are very wholesome outside, but you guys put it on for the show of selling a fight, right? Maybe not at your level so much, like just starting out pro, but I'm talking about UFC.
Yeah. I mean, you guys were talking to Billy about that kind of, and I feel like he kind of hit the nail on the head. Like, you don't see it as much at like low level pro because who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Like, realistically, at the end of the day, we're still just like two guys from, hey, we're from Jersey and we're fighting this other dude from somewhere, and we're both trying to make a name for ourselves. Mm-hmm. And I feel like you kind of share that like thought with a lot of these guys. I feel like there's not too many dickheads that I've fought. I feel like.
Yeah, we all got work on Monday, right? Like
exactly. Yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, like, dude, we're not making enough money to fucking be like, hey, fuck you, man. I want $60K or some shit. It's none of that. It's just
I hype up a dead serious fight. Like, I still gotta go.
Yeah. Dude, you're hyped for MMA Pro League when that guy started talking shit. Was you just going, okay?
Yeah,
that's all you did.
I also think like if you're gonna talk trash, like you gotta be ready to live by the sword, die by the sword.
Absolutely.
I've been saying a lot, but if you're gonna talk trash, like you gotta be ready to back it up.
100%.
Are you talking about the one on May 4th?
Yeah,
that guy spoke shit to you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's like a whole like randomly out of nowhere.
Now that we're
like,
saying this, he's gonna come crawling out of the fucking woodwork again, probably 100%.
Yeah.
Well, buddy, you got knocked the fuck out.
Oh, okay. Wait, was that your guy that backed out? Was there someone?
Yeah, your
guy backed out, right?
He bailed out of the fight.
We
and
almost
basically the whole issue stemmed from me just deciding I'm bored because someone pulled out of the fight, and someone from One United, like they're a cool school. Like, we don't have beef with them.
Yeah.
It's just two schools are fighting each other, and we got to build beef. And someone in the comments after my fight got pulled was like, "We're gonna clean sweep Pure. You guys aren't going to win a single fight." And then I said to them, I'm like, you guys are already down a match. Like, your guy pulled out for absolutely no reason. And then that just started like a 90 comment thread of just fucking chaos.
Yes.
I do remember that.
My dad called me. He's like, "Are you on Instagram right now?"
This is world shattering.
That's great when the parents get involved.
I'm like scrolling. I'm like, oh my god.
Ashley got involved in the beef.
No
like
way.
a lot of the chicks from the gym fucking jumped in on it, and we're
It's cool seeing your
together.
people ride for you. I'm sure.
Oh, dude,
from the bottom of my
100%,
heart,
yeah.
I appreciate
that.
You
Was
all.
so fucking dope
Because that was cool.
100%. Yeah, everybody in the crowd was also like, we are ready to fucking brawl. I
let's
feel like
fucking
if
go.
it needed to happen. I kept having those conversations with people from the gym before they went to the fight. They're like, dude, what are you gonna do if like fucking something goes down? And then it's just like, I don't know, but I'm gonna figure it the fuck out.
My dad said that before. Before I left, he always calls me the day of the fight, like, see how I'm feeling, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, "What are you going to do if Brandon, like, smacks somebody?" I'm like, "Well, I came here to fight. Like, I'm going to back him up, dog. Like, what do you think?" I'm going to be like, "No, like, no, don't fight. That's not why we're here. No, come on.
Wait until you get into the cage."
Dude, there was tension in the air that day.
There was.
Dude, what at the weigh, was that same day weigh-ins or was that?
Maybe.
I don't know. I just remember, like, we all, like, in the beginning of the day, like, I showed up 2 hours late because I was like, they were like, "Get here really early." And I was like, "I'm not
Get here 6 hours before you're supposed to weigh in. It's just like sometimes the schedule makes absolutely no sense, and it's not going to fucking happen. They're like, "We need you to report at 4:00. Weigh-ins are at 6," and like, I'd say probably 7 out of 10 times, more often than not, like the doctor or the
commission.
Commission, like, just shows up fucking 3 hours late, and they're like, "We can't put the scale down until then." So you guys just got to like thug it out, I guess.
Yeah, we showed up that day and there was tension. I remember, like, everyone was like, had like nervous energy, like, what's gonna happen at the face-offs, like all that.
Yeah, no, that was
happened,
just a fun time.
What do you guys think when you guys are doing face-offs? I
It's just
actually wanna know
stupid.
yeah, honestly, dude, it's just like, can I go eat?
Let me
please?
look him right in his eyes.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna fight tomorrow.
I love that.
Get out of here, bro.
We were fighting.
Sounds
over
kind of
fucking
intimate.
We're gonna fight to the death. Like, bro, what?
I fucking love that.
So
dude,
stupid.
Dude, talking about the crowd on that fight, Pat and Timmy, not Timmy Cole, were standing. First of all, you had to stand. And when your guy came out, right, they were just screaming, "Oh, and 4!" as he fucking walked back. I'm like, oh, there's going to be a fight, dude. There's going to be a fight.
We almost got into a fight at one of Brandon's fights, me and Larry.
Which one? Oh, for when I fought McCaffrey?
You heard this story before, but
yeah.
we, Brandon was fighting, and Larry and I went to the bar before because we didn't have fights lined up. Mm-hmm. And we asked the bartender to make us a drink, and she made us like these really strong LITs. And, we're not big guys.
Hold on. LITs are never weak.
Well,
They're like 8 things of liquor and a splash of Coke.
I don't know.
You don't get LITs to go light.
They were like stronger than you. I don't know, because like within like 30 minutes we were buzzed, more than buzzed, I would say, and
Questionably fucked up.
yeah, no, she did us dirty, but
I think that's your choice.
he fights at 125, I fight at 145. We're not big guys, like so that ran right through us, and. During Brandon's fight, like every time, like during the first round, like the guy hit Brandon, was like, "Oh, okay, shot," and then the guy turns around, he's like, "Yeah." Like, am I allowed to curse on here?
Yeah,
He turns around, one of his opponent's friends turns around and goes, "Yeah, fuck you guys," like to us. And we're like, "Hey, yo, what?" So then me and Larry, we're hammered. We're like, "No, fuck you, dude." Like, and then Brandon hits him back, and we're like, "Yeah, fuck you guys." And it's going back and forth, and it's a great fight. By the way, like, highly recommend you go back and watch it.
I have that posted on my page. Yeah,
2 pit bulls going
dude,
at it.
fucking
Great
insane.
fight.
That was like one of the most competitive fights I have had, where I've had a guy just want to like slug it the fuck out, and like if it goes anywhere, it's just gonna be a fight,
Dude.
That shit was fucking crazy.
When they were announcing you guys, and you were both jumping up and down,
dude, yeah, it was so. We
was-
both were primed to fucking kill each other and
Dude.
go out on our shield. It was fucking nuts.
I got-
The energy in that fight.
so nervous watching that. Like, it was in the crowd, like I could literally like feel
dude.
my heart beating.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude,
That's fucking crazy.
McCaffrey's cool as shit too. Like I fucking love the guy. I respect him too. It's funny as fuck because right after the fight, like I won by decision. I also missed weight. I was a fucking asshole leading up to the fight, and like, it fucking happens. But we still ended up fighting, and it was a really, really close fight. I think I won by split decision. Was it, or was it you? I
won
can't
by
remember.
split decision. Yeah, you won first and third round.
And bro, like the fucking tension in the air. That was like the most tense decision I've ever been in, where it literally feels like you're just under a spotlight. Like other times it's like, all right, what the fuck's gonna happen? This one is just like
It's anyone's
silence, bro. And then after the fight, I go and talk to him, and he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey man, like, I gotta ask you, like, how do you think the fight went? Like, what rounds do you think you won? Because it was a three round fight. We went the distance, and I was like, if I remember correctly, I was like, oh, I think like you maybe won the first. Like, you definitely like just controlled me in the first round. Second round, I think I got a couple shots off and like got up out of positions or whatever fucking order it went in, and then whatever happened in the third round, I came out on top or whatever." And he goes, "Awesome!" Like literally, like right after I say it, he's like, "Awesome! Yeah, I think I won every single round." And like I just like I laughed and I was like, I shook his hand. I was like, "Bro, I can't argue. I guess maybe we'll fight again. I don't fucking know." But like,
Yeah.
man, we're cool now. We talk chat on Instagram and shit. I still got to play with the motherfucker on Arc Raiders, but
Hey,
You
that
gotta
game
play
was
with me
fucking
on
fire,
Raiders,
bro.
dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, during that fight, they would like
Crazy
anytime
fight.
a punch would land
Crazy
or
fight.
a takedown would land, or like even a guy would back up another guy against the fence, dude, we were just chirping each other the whole time. But we were getting like, we were getting pissed because they started it.
Yeah.
And then it looked like we were about to have a fight in the crowd. And like, I kind of did like I looked at everyone that was with us and I was like, "Are you fighting with us? Are you fighting with us?" And you know who was, Dean Hott was with us? Oh yeah. I'm like, dude,
That crazy
he had his
motherfucker,
arms crossed. He's like, "Oh yeah." I was like, I was like, "Oh, we're good, dude." Like we're, and me and Larry are already, we're like the lead shit talkers. And then the fight ends. It's split. It's like super quiet. It ends. We start screaming. We're like, "Yeah!" It's like all that. They send a guy over, and he's like, "Hey man, like we're real sorry. Like he's just our friend." Blah, blah. Dude, Larry goes, "Nah, man, get the fuck out of here." he's like, "Go on, go." It's like, "Go on, get." Shoot, dude, no. I was like, "Our guy won. It's okay."
Holy shit, that's hilarious. Yeah, he fights at 125. He was feeling a little bit more than you. That's why he was saying that, yeah.
Bro, he don't give a fuck.
No,
He
but,
does
like,
not give a fuck.
his
If
friends
you get
weren't-
him going, he does not give a shit.
He'll ride.
Yeah.
His friends weren't like fighters either. Like I
Yeah.
should have said, like they didn't look like, no disrespect, they didn't look.
Meanwhile, they're probably all, like, brown
I
belts
didn't
or some shit.
I didn't see any cauliflower ear. I didn't see anyone who looked like he'd been through some shit. It was like, his friends.
Yeah.
And respect. Like, it's good to have people ride for you like that.
Yeah.
That's like, especially as a fighter, but I wasn't like nervous about it. Or
Yeah, no, for sure you were.
It's also,
You're fucking itching
I
for
was
it, if
also
anything.
drunk, so that also goes into it.
Hell yeah,
Liquid
bro.
courage.
Liquid
So
courage.
I'm never getting wasted at my friends' fights again. Cause
Just don't have LITs.
Yeah, man.
Have some light beers.
yeah,
Keep it simple.
Look at the alcohol level and then go from there.
dude. I don't know. I don't even know.
Yeah, man,
I don't even want to say like when you're younger. It was only like 2 years ago.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was not that fucking long ago.
On that day, I felt invincible or something. I don't know.
I actually remember hearing about this from, I think it was from Dean. Or he was talking about it. They were like, yeah, dude, there was almost like a brawl. And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. My roommates were with us at the time, and they were like, yeah, dude, we're down. We're down for the cause. I was like, yeah, let's go, bro.
We're going to prison tonight.
Do you know it was funny? I can't speak for them because I wasn't there, but the kids in front were probably like, fuck, dude, these kids are ready. Like, like they were probably, I don't know.
I think during the fight they wanted it, and then again they sent the guy over and like, you know.
All right, man, get over that. Just we need to let him know.
And he was cool. Like he was nice. Like he was like totally changed his demeanor, whatever. And then like it was just like get the fuck out of here, bro.
Go on, get.
Oh, that's great. That's fucking amazing.
We don't like your kind around here. Get.
Yeah,
that's great. But since then, right? You guys are now professional fighters, and that's pretty fucking sick, considering that you're following your dreams and really fucking putting what is it? You're walking the walk. You're not just talking the talk, right? You guys said it. Yeah, now you're doing it.
Trying.
And I'm gonna ask you a question. I have a feeling I think I know what the answer of both of you are, but share. What does it feel like now that you're on a pro level as opposed to amateur level?
I think, no, I mean, I know what you're going to say. Job's never finished.
Job's not finished.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it really is just another stepping stone. And I think after having this much experience, you kind of, like, it takes time to recognize that. And, I'm trying to think how to word this. Like, it's, like, I told him, we went on a short little hike yesterday, and I was telling him, I went to a thrift store with my girlfriend, and the owner was talking to us at the checkout, and he's like, what do you guys happen to do? And I just turned to my girlfriend. I was like, I cannot believe I get to fucking say this. Like, I said that out loud.
Sir.
It felt like I like paused fucking life for a second. I was like, you're ready for this, right? Like, I get to fucking say this. And I looked at the guy. I was like, I'm a professional mixed martial artist. That, like, I said that, and then in my head, I'm like, who makes no fucking money. Absolutely not. Like, substantially less income. If anything, I'm in debt because of the choices I've made doing this shit. But it's a title.
Yeah.
So
it's a title nonetheless.
How did the person respond?
The guy just kept talking. Like, he was like, oh, that's awesome. Like, you know, I know someone, blah, 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 blah. And, like, we kept yapping and shit. But, like, it was just, like, a cool little interaction. Like, it was the moment that I was like, oh, I finally get to recognize this and like really like actually step into it, like into like that identity rather than just be like, oh, I'm chasing something. I just keep chasing something, right? And it's like just a little bit more concrete. But now like I believe in myself to be like to step out of my, you know, comfort zone and like step out of like the tri-state, go travel, see if I can fight and shit like that. Because I feel like I really got my, what was it? I's dotted and T's crossed. There we go.
Well,
that took me a second.
There you go.
I had to make sure I didn't mix up the letters there.
Yeah, T's dotted, I's crossed. Yeah. That's fucking
It works
cool.
for me.
Awesome. No, that's great. And then you're just saying the job's not done, right?
Yeah. I feel like I'm just getting started.
No, and that's where I was going with it. That's why I said I had a feeling, because you guys are always there. You're showing up regardless of what happens, right?
I just want to have fun, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Metal Mike has fucking instilled that in me from day one when I started training with him. Like, dude, you do this because it's fun. If you don't enjoy it, don't do it. And like,
we were just talking about that.
Yeah, bro.
The last fight I had was the first time I felt like I was having fun. Like,
yeah.
And like walking out and all that. Like the fight itself, like, is different. I feel like you got to be really focused, and afterwards you can like enjoy it. But everything leading up to it, like in the locker room and stuff, I was very present. Felt like I enjoyed it a lot more. I usually freak out in the back. Like, I'm a nervous wreck.
Yeah,
dude.
Is that something you just get more comfortable with now? You think?
Definitely part of it. Like, I'm always nervous. Like, I'm never not nervous to fight. But I remember like the song came on and I heard like, you know, my friends and family cheering for me, and like the thought flashed through my mind, like, I will never be 25 years old fighting professionally again. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to fight again, but this
you're not going to be there again, ever again.
In this
like,
moment, this is my life. I made all the choices to be here, and this is kind of cool. Like, this is cool, you know? And like,
It's not kind of cool. It fucking
cool.
is.
Well, I mean, you said it to me right after the fight. You're like, dude, this is like the first time I walked out and I like looked at the fans that were there.
Yeah.
Like even though it's not a lot, like there's people there cheering for you, and you
they
know,
stuck their hands out, and I was like,
bro.
at first I was like, I'm gonna walk like stone face samurai, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna enjoy this. I was like,
just
fist
have
bumping
fun,
everybody.
bro. Just have a fucking good
You know?
time.
Well, but this is, if I'm not mistaken, was your second pro fight. Correct?
Second pro fight,
Okay, I just
yes.
wanted to make sure I wasn't mistaken. No, but that's awesome. Right?
I did not have fun my first pro fight.
No.
No.
That was for CFFC, right?
That was CFFC.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
You and I both had like fucking horrible experiences in the CFFC cage. I mean, not horrible. Like we both had good moments in there, but I'm talking like outcome. Like we both got finished in the cage, and like it's for me at least. Like I like that almost. Because I don't think I ever was finished in a fight like TKO. I definitely wasn't TKO'd. I don't think I've been subbed, and like. That definitely was in the back of my head where I'm like, oh, am I invincible? Like, even though I'm not egotistical or anything like that, that thought's there. And I got fucking TKO'd, bro, dropped me, got back up, and then fucking just teed off of me a little bit. Fight's over. And I'm like, wow, that really sucks. Mm-hmm. You know, like, that fucking sucked ass. And, like, stepping out into that cage, I was nervous as shit. That was the first, like, that fight, I was fucking scared going out there. I don't know if it was just because it was a bigger stage or, like, I was preparing for an easier fight, and then that fight fell through, and then I took this fight on, like, a shorter notice to fight Jeremiah Delgado. And that guy's a fucking thug. But the experience in that fight, and then I lost that fight, got to finish the first time, and then I stepped into going pro, and, like, there was definitely doubt going into that too. I'm like, oh, I just got finished for the first time, and then I'm going pro. Like, is that smart? What the fuck am I doing? Like, there's so much doubt going into this, but like, you just got to reassure yourself with your actions and the training you put in, and like making sure you got good teammates around you, and fucking
absolutely
just go get good work in, and the results will follow.
What did you change in this camp as opposed to Delgado's camp?
I was just preparing to be my best self, whereas like that fight, I was initially preparing for a guy who was way older, kind of on his way out, I think. It was a dead serious fight, and then that fight fell through, and it was like 2 weeks sooner or a week sooner that I ended up fighting for CFFC. And Jeremiah, I think, went pro after he beat me. I think right after that fight, he went pro. And he fucking, I think, walked through the guy in the second fight. I think he knocked him out, right?
Night. No, it was a close fight.
Was it?
He fought the same day that we both made our pro debuts the same day.
Yeah, you guys
was
did.
Like a back and forth.
Yeah,
fight.
But I mean, fucking like guy's an animal. He trains out of Marquez MMA, and like it was just a tough fucking experience. Like that, I haven't fought somebody that like went in there with the absolute intent to fucking just like put me out, and the guy executed it right. And like I got to be prepared for that next time, and I think I am. And it made me so much sharper as like a fighter, and just like in preparation, I'm not preparing for some guy that's like I'm not gonna just prepare for like whoever the hell is in front of me. Like I want to be the best version of myself when I go into the cage, and like feel like no matter where the fight goes, I'll be able to just address it and do whatever the hell I got to do.
Perfect. That was a great silver lining then for you, because you needed that sort of.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like he proved to me I'm not invincible, and then I'm like, okay, well that fucking sucked, but like I guess it can't get much worse than that. It getting any worse is I'm getting knocked the fuck out, and I'm not going to remember what happened. So maybe that's better. I just don't remember the moment, you know? Like maybe I just get that fucking memory knocked out of my head. But
you're invincible because you came back from that.
Yeah, exactly. It didn't kill me. That's the fucking thing, though, right?
Bro.
Isn't that the saying? Well, that's what champions are made of. How you respond, right?
Yeah,
100%.
You came back,
and most importantly, back to having fun, bro. Right after that fight, best night of my life with my boys. Like even though I got fucking dropped, we went to the hospital. We're drinking in the hospital.
I remember those pictures.
I remember. Were you in the hospital for like 12 hours or something like that?
Bro, I was sitting there for like fucking what, like 8 hours, and they're just like, "Oh, we can't get you. We can't tell you a wait time for your stitches."
We got there at 8:00 at night.
Yeah,
and keep in mind, his nose is.
We did wait like an hour after the fight. Like we were kind of fucking off.
Well, we were trying to figure out what we're going to do. Yeah. Right? We're doing the math. We're like, should we go get somebody to eat first?
Three fucking idiots doing that.
Should we get his face stitched up? Like, which one is it going to be? And we're kind of like, not like gaslight. We were kind of gaslighting.
Definitely.
We were like, dude, you'll be fine. Like, you know, you'll be all right. Like, it's not that bad. We called this, Larry had a friend that was a nurse. And we FaceTimed her. And we're like, what do you think? And there's a video of it somewhere. She goes, oh.
She was right at my house. Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good. You should go get that stitched.
We go to the hospital at 8 o'clock. We're like, all right, if we go, probably be there like no more than 3 hours. We're out like, what,
maybe
11
leave by
o'clock?
midnight, the latest.
And we still got time to party.
We're good to fuck around.
Right away, we should have known from the get. We walk in, there's a homeless dude with no pants on sitting in the ER.
No.
And he looks straight at Larry and starts talking shit to Larry. No.
And not that it's about race, but like to preface it, like literally this guy, the homeless dude, was the only black guy in the hospital in the waiting room, and then we walked in with Larry, who was the only other black guy in the entire room.
Right away.
And he just fucking like heat seeking, just fucking was on him, tracking him. And then at that point, like afterwards, I went into the back, and then I came back out, and they're telling me he's like. He's looking at Larry. He's fucking like spitting while he's yelling at him. He's like, "You ain't gonna do shit. You're a bitch.
Yeah.
You're a fucking bitch, bro."
Yeah, dude.
And Larry turns, he's like, "You're talking to me?"
I'm like, yo, he's got to tell you something. He's like, "You's a bitch, bro. You's a bitch, mother." And he's like, tweaking and shit. And
With no pants on.
Bro, he had no pants, and then they gave him a blanket to cover up. But yeah, we walked in no pants.
He's just sitting in the fucking
fight
glove
that. Why
seat
the-
like
that's
this.
insane.
Yeah, bro.
No, you can't. You knock him out.
A lot of
You don't
fun
want him
kicks.
to bite you, dude.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Like,
That's what I'm
you gotta
saying.
fight him like
Bro.
a Walking Dead zombie.
Yeah.
you
Dude,
know?
what was hysterical is this guy just wanted to fucking fight somebody, because then after we're sitting there for like we're all snoozing. We must have each taken a nap in there for like an hour or some shit.
They're like, we'll get to you shortly. And by the way, fights after Brandon come in. Like, there's like a guy who fought 4 fights after Brandon. They got him in and out, and he got knocked out. And they're like, yeah, dude, you're good. Like, see you later.
Just some fucking horrible brain injury. I'm like, dude, I just need 4 stitches on my nose, please. And
Like,
now I have
literally.
like fucked up scar tissue on my nose for it from now on.
So we're bored, and
Yeah.
because we knew we were going to be there a while, we brought some liquor in a paper bag. we're like, we'll only use it if we need it, and then we ended up needing it because we're there for 2.5 hours with no one's even looked at us
except the crackhead.
and. He ended up like getting tuckered out and fell asleep. Like, after
Bro, fucking just like
like
drooling on his fucking chest. Larry was mimicking him in the seat next to him. He was like, this fucking passed out. They're both sleeping basically next to each other.
He said what he had to
fucking
say,
funny.
and then he took a nap. And then we're passing this around, and then I don't know if you guys have had Zins before or anything like that. I don't do like any like nicotine or anything like that, and I don't even know who gave them to us, but they were like the 9 milligram ones.
I think Billy had them.
which is like
I think Billy had them, did he not?
I think
even though
Billy.
even though he fucking
doesn't
got
even-
sick from it, he got pale in the face.
Yeah, we all take like a 9 milligram Zyn. And
done.
again, I've smoked like maybe 2 cigarettes in my whole life, maybe. Like, dude, we all like get really sick in the ER. Like, dude, Billy turns like pale as a ghost.
Takes a nap.
Hands in his head, like shaking his head, like, I don't feel good. I don't
Been
feel
there
good.
before.
And yeah, and now we're at like, it's like 11:30 again.
Still waiting.
No one. We even were like sent Brandon up with they put a big bandage on his face, and he's like, "What's the deal, guys?" And they're like, "Yeah, we'll get to you," basically.
And at this point, I'm telling them, I'm like, yo, isn't it like recommendation I wait like at most 6 hours before I'm supposed to like not get stitches anymore? Like, you're supposed to do something else. And they're like, yeah, but like you got time. And I'm like, I've been here for 4 hours and you keep telling me I'm fucked, basically. So like, what's the deal? And then I'm getting amped up, and I think the guy woke up at that point, the crackhead.
Oh yeah.
And dude, I think security came in and kicked him out at one point, and he came back in, and then they called the cops. So this one guy was like, what, like 6'3", like a Chad white dude, fucking
short cop
sleeves and shit. Yeah, and then
and a
like a
big
fucking like micro cop, like just like
Tiny guy.
dude's basically just like a paperclip next to the other guy.
Like, he's wearing the vest,
Yeah.
and he like
And
looks
his hands on the
inflated.
fucking taser the whole fucking
literally. He walks in, they walk in, and the tall cop is like, "Hey man, what's up? Like, how you doing?" And he's like, he doesn't want to talk to him. Obviously, they're gonna kick him out. And they're like, "Where are you coming from?" Without missing a beat, he looks up at the big cop and goes, "Your mother's."
Oh no!
Little cop did not like that. He's like, "Oh, really? Like, that's how it's gonna be? That's how it's gonna be?" Big cop's laughing, like, "All right, come on, buddy." And we're all watching now. We're like, "Man, we hope this guy gets the shit beaten out of him."
Yeah.
Because he was talking.
I want to help at this point.
Because he was talking. You know, like, dude, Larry was like loving it.
Oh, dude, yeah, Larry was like, "Come on, man, fuck, dude, really, you're gonna let him speak like that to you?"
So, long story short, they get him out somehow peacefully. And
Well, they were offering him a ride at that
Oh,
point.
yeah.
They circled back and they're like, "Yo, like we'll give you a ride somewhere. Where do you need to go?" And he's like, "Your mother's house." Like he fucking doubled down on
Little
it, bro.
Cop did not want to give him a ride, by the way.
Dude, that's actually fucking great. Imagine if they brought him back to the mothers for a nice little
Yeah, right.
meal.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
tuck him in, cookies
So-
and milk, bro. He'll
Dude,
be
that's
chilling.
insane, bro.
And then it was like midnight now, and we're like, all right, like we were supposed to go out and drink and have fun after this, and none of that's happening right
No,
now.
at that point it was like 1 or 2 a.m. It was fucking late.
It was late, and then we were kind of saying to Brandon, we were gaslighting him. We were like, "Come on, dude, let's just go back to the casino, play a couple games,
and then,
life will be okay."
you'll wake up early. You won't be hungover yet because we'll get enough liquor in you that you'll still be like a little bit fucking
Buzzed.
messed up when you wake up, and then you can go to the hospital.
Yeah,
And like,
and that's what we did.
yeah, no, and we ended up
actually- yeah, we left the hospital. We're like, we're coming
I'm
back
walking around the
tomorrow.
casino all night with the
We'll see you
fucking-
guys in the morning.
I have
We
a
were
huge
pissed, dude.
bandage on my fucking nose. I can't see and shit. Well, actually, I could at first, and then we're at the bar
Wait,
drinking with
so-
what?
We're walking.
Yeah.
No, I gotta tell it from the beginning.
Yeah.
We were at the casino,
And this
we
is all
started
after I
playing-
get fucking TKO'd the first night. Like, this is, again, like, one of the best nights of my life with my boys, right after I had, like, one of the worst moments of my mixed martial arts career. So it's all about having fun and just fucking coming back from it. But
Was that your first game of roulette that you ever played?
maybe. Yeah, $25. I went to do
I'm gonna
20 first, and then, like, it's 25 buy-in. I'm like, you fucking guys are robbing me blind, bro. Come on.
Bro,
I got nothing, man.
lost all his money in like 2 hands.
Nice.
Big bandage on his face.
And then I'm just sitting there for entertainment at that point. I was like, I'm not gambling. I can't get into this.
Larry loses all his money. Me and Billy are having like we're doing really well, and then this one guy comes in and starts putting down like $800 a hand. And
Bro,
shit.
no, at one point it was like he was dropping like 1.5K with chips.
Yeah.
Wait, were you play roulette or were you playing
Roulette.
blackjack?
Roulette.
Oh, roulette. Oh,
Yeah, bro.
800 a fucking hand on roulette.
He started with
He
that,
was-
and then he was going like 1.5K, 1.5K, and then he won like 3 of those in a row, and then he's putting like fucking 2K,
Dude.
2K, 2K, and then just lost all of it.
That's fucking
And walked
go-
away. No problem.
So it's my first time playing roulette. I go to Billy because Billy's like, like teaching us how to do it. I go, Billy, what's the strategy behind it? He goes, I don't know, dude. This dude's fucking crazy.
Dude, it's no
He's like, I don't know.
That's why he lost the $3,000.
I was like, oh, okay. And then, yeah, we're walking around. People are stuff. They're like, what happened to you? Like, all the Jersey
yeah.
Shore Italians are like, what happened to you? Like, oh, there's a tough guy over here. Like, all that stuff. And then, yeah, we ended up going.
Yeah, we went to the bar
We
just
went to
in the
the
middle of the
bar.
casino.
In the middle of the casino.
Got a little bit more wasted, and then there was a finance bro sitting next to us that like
By himself.
started opening up to me about just like a bunch of shit because he asked me like what I'm up to, and I'm like, oh, I'm fighting. Blah, 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 blah. Asked me a couple questions, and then I'm like, oh, what do you got going on? Or you start asking questions, whatever the fuck it was, and it was just like a trauma dump. Like it was just like
No,
fucking
he was being
misery.
a jerk, dude.
He was.
like-
He turned into a jerk. Yeah.
He turned into a jerk, like, because we were trying to be nice to him, and then he was like, "Yeah, well, I know you guys are like fighters, but I make like $1 million deals every day." Wait, actually, swear to God,
And then, bro, the best part is a bit like we're all kind of chilling. I think we all were drinking tequila for the most part,
Yeah.
and like maybe some beer. And the guy fucking orders us a round of vodka shots, and fucking Billy picks us up and he goes, "What the fuck is this? Is this vodka? Who orders this shit?" And the guy, you can just see on the guy's face, he's just like, "Oh man, like just damn, I'm disappointed more people."
Yeah.
And then at that point, Billy came up to me and he fucking ripped the bandage off my face. He's like, "Dude, this is fucking not straight. Let me fix this." Rips it off. I start gushing blood out of my fucking face.
In the middle of the casino,
Yeah, in the
And
middle of the
he's-
bar.
He's like swaying back and forth.
Can't put it back on. He's like, "Bro, come on,
So
let me
then-
fucking."
I'm like, let me see. I'm equally hammered. I'm like, no, you gotta put it on this way.
We had a video of it too, of just the two of them fucking it up, and Larry's giggling in the background while he's recording it, and then they put it on, and then I can't see because it's like fucking sideways, so I got the two corners of the bandage blocking my vision. So then I'm waddling around with these fucking idiots in the casino, and then it ends up being like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
We find one of those boxing machines, and I have $1 left. This motherfucker hits like the cleanest hook ever on it, and fucking I think almost broke the score on the
Love it.
thing. And then I go and put my dollar in, and the fucking thing doesn't go down. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. This is ridiculous.
It really took everything from you, bro.
Then, on top of that, the disappointment right there. Then we're about to go back into the elevator, and Billy's like, wait, man, I gotta cash out my chips.
It's like
we can't go back
$40.
up yet. I gotta go cash out my $40 of chips real quick. I need you guys to come with me. And we're just like, bro, what the fuck? I think we're staying in the showboat, and it's not a casino anymore. So we have to walk back to the Hard Rock, 4 a.m. in Atlantic City. It was just like,
Yeah, and then we saw like the zombies. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing. Like I felt like I grew up a little bit after that weekend because like I'm watching these. Yeah, dude, they're just sitting in front of the machines and just like slots. Just got like no expression, no life. Like
chain
I'm
smoking
like they're
cigarettes by the bandolier.
Literally,
just
I'm
on
like,
their fucking chest.
gambling their grandkids' inheritance away. Like
There's like doom scrolling,
No,
and then there's
yeah.
the
It
fucking
is for
just
boomers,
straight
bro. It's
for
fucking
real
crazy.
slots. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is crazy.
if that ever happens to me, you guys gotta.
Dude, Montana's the home
Euthanize
for
me.
that.
Just wheel you to the ocean.
I'm so serious. I don't even want to know. Just do it.
Yeah.
Viking funeral alive. Go ahead. That's what you get.
That's not a warrior's death. I need.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a fucking night.
Yeah,
I didn't
so much
think-
fun. So much fun, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
dude, yeah,
Yeah.
fine. That's
Broken
the
nose.
essence,
I cried
right?
my tears in the locker room.
Lost all your money?
Fucking said my
Yeah.
stupid shit to myself.
We
and
made
then,
fun of the finance, bro. Yeah, when
Yeah.
he started being a jerk, we're like, bro, where are your friends? Like,
Yeah.
why are you here by yourself? Like, when you make $1 million deals, you're here by yourself, bro. Like, you couldn't even
Can't even buy a friend,
you
bro?
can't even
Come
buy,
on,
like,
get it
a
together,
hooker for the
man.
night, dude.
That's a good point. He should have
We're like, come on, man. Like, you make all this money, you can't even like buy a friend. Like,
and he fucking ordered vodka shots, bro.
right?
At this
Like,
point, what the fuck?
Yeah, I
you
don't
at a
know.
Rutgers frat party. Like,
No, Billy was definitely hammered
Dude,
throughout.
fucked
yeah,
up.
Okay,
Completely.
yeah,
Dude, because
yeah.
we were
were
drinking
all-
fucking, what was it, Jack Daniels, like apple fucking whatever the fuck that
Yeah.
Billy had, or
Yeah.
Larry had.
yeah.
And on top of that, Larry was fucked up because he was on antibiotics for some shit too.
Oh,
So
that's-
he was
that's good.
also fucked up in
Yeah,
the middle of the night,
no.
fucking drinking that much.
But when you're with your friends, you can do anything.
Yeah.
You're invincible.
And what, you were
You're
22 at the
invincible,
time?
100%.
You're 24.
24,
This was
24,
last year.
24.
This was
Yeah,
last year.
yeah.
Yeah, 24.
2 years ago. Yeah.
24 years.
Yeah.
The hangovers aren't real yet.
Yeah, this is 2 years ago almost because it was May
No.
4th, 2024.
It was 2025, brother.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
May 4th,
Yeah.
2024 was the.
Oh, with
was
the- yeah,
Pro
yeah,
MMA.
yeah. I can't remember
It was
anymore. I
last
get
year.
hit
Yeah,
too much.
it was May of last year.
Man, that's
yeah.
fuck, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
not long ago.
No, but I didn't know there was the entire story behind that. I remember you guys posting when you had the fucking like the bandage.
Yeah, no,
I thought
dude,
it
it was.
there.
Yeah, no, I didn't get my nose stitched until like 10 a.m. the next day.
Really.
And then on top of that, these motherfuckers came at me for like I don't even know if I should talk about this. Just a lot of money for fucking 4 stitches on my face, and like then getting sent to debt collections and shit. And I'm like, this is all supposed to be covered through like some sort of fucking insurance, and like this has just been a headache for me for like almost a year now.
Sounds
and I'm
about
like,
right.
it was 4 fucking stitches, bro, and it's all because like I went on the 24th and then left. So I like my technical check-in time or whatever was like 11:50 at night.
Oh,
So then like because
But
I
keep in
left
mind,
and
we
came
were
back
there.
the next day.
We were
yeah,
there
we were there
past
until like
midnight.
fucking 2
We
a.m.
were there past the check-in
So
time
then,
anyway.
then like
Yeah.
they're getting like mix-ups because whoever I handed my insurance papers to, it just like walked away and fucking vanished into
Went
the
home
void
for
of the
the night?
hospital. Like yeah. So then like it just turned into me like playing phone tag with fucking debt collectors and all this bullshit that I still don't know if it's resolved. Like they're just kind of like, okay, yeah, we'll see if we have to call you back, and it's like, all right, I guess. I
no
don't
news
know.
is good news. Sort of
I
thing?
guess. Yeah.
Fuck it.
So
Let them come.
yeah, literally.
I've been waiting for this. Dude, you know
Come
what
on,
would be
tax
insane,
man.
bro? What if the debt collector? What if finance bro got fired and he's now the debt collector?
He's the debt collector.
And he
I'll
shows
fucking
up
kill
and,
him.
oh,
I'll
yeah,
fucking
he's-
kill him.
Yeah. We're taking his wallet.
I'm laying a fucking
Taking his
free
shoes.
pass for a local hooker and a bottle of vodka under a box with a stick, and I'm gonna fucking pull it when I see it, and then I'm gonna just jump him and beat the shit out of him in the box.
Get his ass. Like a Family Guy, like punch
Yeah,
him. Like,
literally. It's me and him are gonna turn into the fucking Peter and the
Peter
chicken.
the yeah. Love that. I don't think he's gonna
Yeah.
survive that long though.
That's too
so even when things are bad, at least you're not drinking at the
As
bar
long as
alone.
you have friends
talking
around
about
you,
how much money
you'll
you
be all
make.
right.
100%.
None of us.
Human connection is important.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Just
extremely
take anything
important.
away
Yeah.
from this story, it's that your friends. It's there's no
Dude, don't think
monetary
of me, bros.
value.
That's
Exactly.
the moral.
You're invincible.
The thing is that, and also your fucking hospital woman definitely disappeared. She was kidnapped.
Oh yeah, whoever
For
the fuck it was.
100%.
Yeah, probably trafficked. Who knows? On Epstein Island. Who knows?
It is AC, so who knows?
Honestly, yeah.
Fuck, dude. So that was your experience, right? And I think you said...
Yeah, that's for CFFC.
Yeah, CFC. Then you alluded to how the second time you were having a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
Was that a result of basically trying to make the comeback from the first fight?
Yeah, I think the first fight I had a lot of my first pro fight. I had a lot of imposter syndrome. I don't come from an athletic background. I ran track in high school, which I think is like a different like mental game. And I started jiu-jitsu like when I was like 17. So again, the 17 years of my life, like, you know, I played outside and stuff, but I never like did sports like that. And you know, here I am going against guys who've been training since they were kids, or you know, D1 athletes, D2 athletes. So I kind of bought into the narrative a little bit that like I didn't belong, which I created myself, by the way. But yeah, once I did it, I was like, all right, like it's just like anything else. Like I belong here, and I'm gonna get after it. And every time I lose, I always come back way stronger. So yeah,
it's a common thread at Pure with all of our fighters. I feel like we always just fucking get our shit together if it goes south.
Yeah, but yeah, and then for this fight, I was just like, you know, I'm going to be very present. I'm going to control what I can control, and kind of same thing. Like, I just want to be the best version of myself, and I do want to enjoy it. I was so miserable leading up to that fight, and even when I like got in, like even when I was really nervous.
Yeah, me too with that.
But
yep, that's a good way to put it.
Getting in the cage and like I felt nothing, and not like nothing like focused, nothing like nothing. Like I was just like, okay, I'm here. Now what? Oh, we're gonna fight.
You're just in white noise. It feels like you're like, what is going on?
And
I'm so numb.
Mentally,
it was weird.
I went into the fight. I was like, man, like I like saying things like, I hope I can get a finish, or I hope I can end it quickly, or like, man, it'd be really great if I could. Like, that's not how you should be going into a fight, you know? Yeah, and I just change that up a little bit, you know? Talk to my people.
The self-talk is so important, bro.
It is. You got to believe in yourself.
It's funny too, is though you can't even fake the self-talk. You can say it to
have
yourself,
to believe it,
but like you know when it's not
well,
real.
I mean, that is part of it. Like
Yes.
you can't fake the self-talk in the moment of the heat, but you can fake the self-talk like day to day, because you need to fake the self-talk
very
day to
good way
day
to put
to
that.
establish
That's the
that fucking
practice, right?
thread. But
That's
like,
the practice.
if you're trying to just be like, wow, I didn't prepare for this fight at all, and I'm fucking shitting my pants before I fight this guy. If I tell myself I'm gonna do quick, I'm be fast, be smooth, blah 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 blah, whatever. Like, all right, but did you train? Like, did you do anything to prepare? Did you actually, like, be quick, like, for a fucking second in your training camp? Or, like, were you just zoned out the entire time and not giving a shit?
Yeah.
Like, every moment of drilling is fucking important.
That's
That's
the beauty of it. Is
Yeah.
The cage reveals all. The ring reveals all. You know, I feel like you watch somebody fight or even compete in jiu-jitsu or judo, you learn a lot about who they are without even talking to them.
Yeah.
You know, you see what they do when things are going well. Things aren't going well, when they're scared, when they're up, when they're like all that good stuff.
But dude, I mean, to touch on that, I don't know if you guys know Rene Souza. Might be saying his last name wrong. I don't know. Jiu-jitsu guy.
Why do I feel like a dude?
He was like the first buggy choke guy.
Yeah. He trained up here one time, and he was just telling me after practice one time, he was like, "Yo, like if you ever like need to check on a friend that you train with, and you're not trying to be like too intrusive or anything like that, just literally ask them like, hey, bro, how's training lately?" And like,
you'll know.
If they put up like a smoke screen, and they're just like, oh, like it's all right or whatever, like you could probably dig a layer deeper and just be like, oh, what's going on, like literally, and just talk, like just relate to them about training, and then like figure out how they're feeling. Be like, oh, well, why are you like doubting yourself when you're training, or like why are you having like these issues? And then like you could just talk, like try to relate to them, talk to them about that shit on like one-on-one. But
that's clever.
Yeah, it like when he said that, I was like, oh, it's. I mean, and that could be with anything. It doesn't have to be the training. Like it could be like if you got to fucking mechanical. Go, how's work lately with like fucking fixing? Everything's pissing me the fuck off, bro. Like I don't. These cars all fucking suck. Like.
I feel like that's all mechanics.
Yeah, I mean probably.
But
like you just, I feel like it's interchangeable with anything, and it's just you just got to be there for people that you're fucking training with day to day.
Yeah,
this shit's important.
To touch on what you were saying, another thing I noticed for this fight, and I'm sure you probably felt it too, there was a lot of support going into this fight, and I really felt like you can tell when someone genuinely like wants to see you succeed, and you can tell like when some 100%. People are just saying it because they think it's the right thing, and that's all good. Like all of it is good, but even like my family and like my girlfriend, like everyone was on board. I felt like it was like. Obviously, it was me going in there fighting, and I got to make the right decisions. But I felt like I had like they had my back, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. And that is a pretty cool feeling
I mean, you said it to me afterwards. You're like, you felt like the people around you in your circle finally bought into the dream.
Yeah.
You said.
I feel like the people close to me, were like, oh, like, okay, like, whether for good or for good for for better or for worse, they were like, all right, well, he's going to keep fighting anyway, so we might as well, like, you know, help him out while we do this, you know? This isn't just something he talks about doing or, like, does because he thinks it's, like, you know, a cool little hobby. Like,
yeah.
I mean, dude, you fucking got after it, too. I mean, they had to shake them up. Like, for me, my parents have been supporting me since I was, like, fucking 13 training. Like, you fucking... I mean, you trained, but, like...
But I always wanted to fight.
Out of nowhere, bro, you're like, okay, I literally do not remember when he started training with us. Like, I know it was, like, around the time of my debut MMA fight, but honestly, like, I thought it was after that until, like, we talked about it at one point. And, like, he just, like, I always was saying to him, like, he was like a trailblazer almost. Like, this motherfucker just like, got fight after fight after fight after fight and just got after it. And then he went pro before me, which was fucking not, like, I was like, this guy is fucking crazy. Crazy person.
I used to work construction for an old school Italian contractor, and I had this friend I worked with, and we would always, like, watch the UFC fights on Fridays. Fridays and Saturdays, right? Fight night was on Friday, I think, at the time. And we would talk about how cool it would be to be like one of those guys and like all that it entails, you know? And, you know, when you're 19, like you do it because you think chicks like it. First off, girls don't care if you fight. Something I've learned.
All the stuff we do for girls is always just to get guys.
Literally.
Bro. No girl's going to come talk to you.
As soon as, you know, I have a wonderful, beautiful girlfriend who I love very much. When I used to go to the bar and I'd be like, oh, I'm a fighter. Like, dude, all the guys would be like, oh, you're an MMA fighter, bro.
Exactly.
And I'm like, this is not the
There's
audience.
so many fucking
This is not
stories
the audience
at the
I wanted.
bars and shit with that kind of stuff.
But yeah, so I used to work this like really tough blue collar job. You know, I would dig like holes. Like, you know, we did everything from like change a light bulb to almost build a house. And I would like be thinking about how cool it would be to like fight, you know, and even just to get like a couple of amateur fights in. And I would always like kind of just put that dream off and put it off. And then I'm 22 years old, never fought. Like I've competed in jiu-jitsu, but I was like, I know I want more out of this. And then, yeah, one day I was just like, all right, I'm going to do it. And, you know, I'm not going to let anything stop me. And then kept going. And then, you know, I feel like the same thing kind of happened again. Like before I went pro, I know Joe, I talked to you about this. I was like, should I really like go after this? Should I try it? And you were like, yeah, you should do it. And you said like, if I flip a coin, like, and you know, heads, you go be a pro fighter, whether or not you make it or not, like everything that life entails, or you go do something else. Like what would you hope the coin lands on? And in that moment, I was like, damn, I know what I would pick.
This motherfucker knows ball.
Yeah. I was like, that was some esoteric knowledge. Yeah, and here we are. But
I was literally I found a coin. I was about to flip it, and you were like, "No, heads." And I was like, "All right, you want it."
I knew what I wanted. Yeah, but yeah, I think like the thing is like, you know, you're your own biggest enemy, right? And you can get in your own way. Like people around me, like my family members, they didn't want to see me get hurt, so they're like, "Don't fight." Sure. But and you know, I know their intentions were good, but I knew in my heart that's what I wanted to do, and yeah, I just didn't let that stop. Like and I would like just make excuses about it, and I didn't let that stop me this time. You know.
And think about it this way too. I want to ask you, your family, obviously, with good intention, right? No one's gonna be like, "Hey,
sure.
I want to see you get fucking punched," right? But they wanted to make sure you were safe. The first time you got hit in your fight, right? Not training. It was probably like, "Oh, okay, that's what it feels like." Or I don't know what. Maybe.
I wanted to hit him back.
You wanted to hit him back? Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I was like, I'm gonna get you, bro. Like I remember because
Coming for you.
my first kickbox fight, that guy came out and I think that was great that I had a very aggressive opponent my first fight because I was like, all right, well, it can't get worse than this.
It sets the fucking...
That guy was a short Jack Pitbull and just ran right over and blasted me with a right hand, and I was like, I didn't like none of that. I was like, I'm gonna get you back, bro.
Yeah, you fought for Dead Serious first, right?
With kickboxing.
With the kickboxing.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. The first time it happened, and you know, you don't really know what you're gonna do until it happens, right? And again, the ring reveals all. Like, who are you? Like, when you get hit, are you gonna try and set something up off of that? Are you gonna run away? Are you gonna walk forward? Right? And there's a way to walk forward and look intelligent. There's a way to walk forward and be stupid about it. There's a brave way to walk. Like, it reveals all. tells all.
Tells.
It's the beauty of it.
Fuck. And that must be an adrenaline rush when it first happens. When you find out for the first time who you are in that moment.
Yeah, I mean, like, for me personally, my first fight was at 16 years old. It was a kickboxing fight.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude.
Metal Mike, because I started training under Metal Mike at like 13. And he, I think after like 2 years of me training, he was like, oh, I think also the rules, like, you can't fight until you're 16 anyway. So he's like, yeah, like, you know, maybe when you turn 16, we'll get you a kickboxing fight. And I don't know if you guys know him, but like, I also trained with Reggie Good. He cornered Andy for one of his, I believe, pro fights. But this guy was like a 3-time American kickboxing champion.
Has he been a Pure sometimes? He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu?
I don't know if he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, to be honest. But he's in some other state. I think he's even retired now. He used to be a cop, but he moved. But I was training under him and Mike, and they drove up with me to corner for me in my first kickboxing fight in Brooklyn. And literally, like, I don't remember much of it. There's no footage of it anywhere. And, like, I sadly, like, I don't think I have any pictures from it. I wish I had some, like, other than, like, the match card. That's the only proof I have of it. Like, there's nothing of it online. Mm-hmm. And that fight, I remember same shit happened to me that, like, happened in my MMA fight where I threw a head kick and fucking just ate shit. Like, I just slipped right out on the floor from under me. Like, I threw a jab, and then I threw a head kick, fucking fell in front of everybody within, like, the first 5 seconds. And this kid who I was fighting was not a kid. He was 18 years old, and he was, like, fucking, like, pecs bouncing and shit. And I'm, like, a stick at 16 years old at 135. I don't even think I weighed 130. And this kid beat the shit out of me for 6 minutes. Like, just fucked me up. I'm keeping my hands up the whole time. I maybe landed, like, 3 strikes. And I what happened was I was like, damn, like, I probably was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this again, blah, 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 blah. And I was, like, hanging my head down low. And the ref came up to me and he, like, grabbed me before I went over to my corner. Or maybe I was in my corner. I don't fucking know. But he said to me, he's like, kid, you got heart. Like, don't fucking quit this shit. You got to stay, like, keep going after it. Like, you, and wow. Dude, like, that is, like, literally the only moment I really distinctly remember from that night, other than, like, running around trying to figure out what walkout song I was going to have on Mike. And, like, flipping, like, he had, like, a big disc cassette of, like, fucking thousands of, like, Black Holes to Death Metal, like, discs. And, like, this is, like, before Spotify or, like, any, like, the live streaming shit, really, that DJs had. So, like, I went up to the DJ, I'm like, what music do you have? And he's like, I have R&B and rap. And I'm like, I don't know any of that. I'm, like, completely uncultured. And then I walked out to some shit by Die Artist Murder. And, like, I'm walking out in Brooklyn to this fucking crazy, insane, like, fucking sounds like they're screaming through a sock death metal. And then
in Brooklyn,
got the shit beat out of me. And then I only remember the ref really saying that to me. And also the doctor, who I think has been a doctor at some of both of our fights. A big black guy with, like, a little, like, white mohawk. I don't know his name. Love the guy. Awesome dude. But I remember him asking me when I was 16 years old when he was checking like, the medicals and stuff. He's like, what are your grades in school? I was like, oh, bro, like, C- Fs. Like, there's no D's in my school. So, like, I'm either barely hanging on or I'm screwed. And he goes, you really got to fix that. And I'm like, I don't know, sir. Like, I don't know if that's going to happen. I got to make this happen.
That's a great answer, though. That's an honest answer.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I'll try, but I can't promise nothing, bro.
Dude, my little brother says the same thing to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you gotta do better in school. He's like,
he was training.
Yeah, I took my little brother to train.
How awesome is that, bro?
13 years old to his first boxing and jiu-jitsu class last night.
That's awesome.
Last night.
Oh, wait, at Pure?
Yeah, Pure.
No shit.
Dude, as a big brother, like, when he first told me that he wanted to train, I had to keep my cool, but on the inside, I was like, yes.
Yeah. You're like, oh, yeah, that's cool, I guess. That's cool, I guess.
That's fucking
because he was like, you know, he came home on Monday and he was like, yeah, I was boxing at my friend's house. I was like, you were boxing? He's like, yeah. And then his dad came home and showed us how to get out of a spladle. I was like, oh, you think that stuff's cool and all that? He's like, yeah, I think it's, like, real cool, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, well, if you're gonna be horsing around your friends, you gotta do it right. Like, you know, I don't want to get hurt.
Up. Yeah. Listen, you're my brother. You gotta come with it right.
Yeah, so
right, proper.
Exactly. And I'm like, you know, I know great people, and yeah, he really liked it. So we're gonna do 1 day a week right now, just to see, you know, consistent. He's got to do better in school. We're gonna try, and, you know, see if he likes it, and then if he wants to do it more than 1 day a week, like, we'll talk to mom and dad and see what's up after that. But he also plays hockey too. So, we got to take that into consideration.
Well, he's got to train boxing for hockey.
Well, that's what I'm
fights, you know?
saying. Well, he's a goalie, so he doesn't have to fight much.
Oh, that's good.
Dude,
That's good. Yeah.
I go to
Yeah, but someone's gonna think, oh, I could pick a fight with this goalie, and he's just gonna fucking
and he's a
rip
big
him up.
kid. He's a
Damn,
big kid for
he's-
13.
Yeah, bro.
He's almost
I thought
mine.
he was like 16.
Is
to be honest,
like the? I think I've seen him in like you've had him on Instagram pictures.
Yes.
he's 13.
He's 13, bro.
Bro, I thought
He was at
like
my
He's eating
last.
his Wheaties.
yeah, crazy, bro.
Dude, they did not feed us the same shit growing up.
absolutely not, bro.
It's all the plastic.
Literally.
But he's a hockey goalie.
He's a
He's
hockey
gonna have
goalie.
fantastic reaction time.
Dude, his hips are like he's got like that weird like dexterity with his hips and stuff. So it's just cool.
If he sticks to it, man, he's gonna be real good.
Yeah, he's naturally talented at hockey right now, which is good. So I think he's kind of not like hit a wall, but like he's starting to realize like, oh, you got to put in real work, real time if you want to be one of the good triple A players, what they call it. But in regards to fighting, I've been to those middle school hockey games. All those kids talk shit to each other.
Yeah.
They do,
Dude,
bro.
it's a bunch of 12-year-olds being like, nice job, goalie. And then I'm like, yeah, that would make me, I would want to fight that guy too. Like,
Yeah. Fuck that. Oh, you know, if so I used to play hockey like way back in the day. If you touch the goalie, the whole team
Yeah.
fucking gangs up on you.
Yeah.
Oh, they always defend the goalie, but it won't matter. Your brother's gonna be able to defend himself.
I know.
Fucking people up.
Dude, and he's
gonna bait fights all the time.
He's always had that dog in him. Like, even when we were kids, we'd play like lightsabers outside. He would like, scrape his knee. Like,
Dude, that was
And
some
I'd
of the
be like-
best shit growing up. The
Yeah,
fucking lightsaber
man.
fights. Oh my god, bro.
he'd scrape his knee. I'd be like, you gotta thug it out, bro, if you want to keep playing. And he would like,
This is how warriors
get back
born.
in it. And I'm like, dude, this kid's a dog. Like, we say like he's gonna be the best of us. Like between my two brothers
absolutely.
and I. Yeah, I have another brother who's an actor. Who
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, he doesn't want to fight, but yeah,
Fuck.
How old's he?
22.
So it's
22.
years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. God bless your mom. I'm one of 3 boys too, man. That's
Dude,
my
my mom has another kid too. She has 4 kids, 3 boys and 1 girl.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Little extra
Yeah.
in that balance, yeah.
Yeah.
God bless.
Nice. Good, man.
Yeah. So,
R.I.P. to the. What, is your sister older or younger?
Younger.
R.I.P. to the future boyfriend.
Oh, I did. I got in trouble one time actually.
nice.
I haven't heard this.
As you should.
In high school, she brought this guy home, and my stepdad wasn't home, so I was like, all right, well, naturally, I'm man of the house now. So this guy
Hey,
came
keep
in,
the door open.
This like I
Were you training at the time?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely. And I was this tiny little kid, and I was like, "What's up, man? Alex, nice to meet." Alex shook the fuck out of his hand.
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, man, I'll see you around." Like this, like, he was like, "Okay, okay."
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah, literally. And then I got yelled at later for that. This guy was like, "Don't fucking do that!" Like,
He walked into the room. He's like,
he barely said a word the rest of the day. I was like, "Oh well."
Oh wow. And you were like, mission success.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. That's my sister. You gotta look out for her.
Yeah,
"Listen,
look
if
out.
you didn't have bad intentions, you shouldn't be scared."
That's what I'm saying. If you were pure of heart, like we would have known right away.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. I like it. I approve. Not
Yeah,
that you
man.
need the approval, but I
Oh
approve.
man. Anyway, I have my dad. So my parents are divorced, and they both have. I have a lot of sisters on my dad's side as well, and I feel the same way about it. Like, just be nice to them. That's all.
That's it.
Don't make me get involved.
Yeah, it's really not
even,
that
bro.
difficult.
Yeah, and most of them are pretty cool. Like that they brought around, like the guys. So,
Damn straight.
That's a
so
win.
far so good.
Good. Fucking love that.
Yeah.
Yo, so you, I think I saw a picture on Instagram recently. Is your dad in judo?
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh,
let me tell you about that.
Because I wanted to ask you about this. What was that?
So yeah. So my dad lives up in Syracuse right now, but he comes down to he's friends with the guys who run the Grapplers Grand Prix, Ramon Hernandez and Greg Hernandez. After Tony Kamal passed, rest in peace, he was training judo with them, and they run judo tournaments and all that stuff. So he came down to help, and he was like, "Fuck it, like I'll throw on a gi, I'll jump in." I haven't trained judo like consistently. Like he just started getting back into training. Because there's like -4 people out there in Syracuse. I'm being honest.
Yeah, there
like,
really is not
he
much
lives.
up there.
Like he lives an hour from Syracuse. So I'm saying Syracuse, like general area, but
Sure.
dude, there's like nobody out there. There's
Not in upstate.
no, it's
There's
really pretty
nothing
though.
out there, bro.
It's really pretty though. But
Nice spot to go hide away.
anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. So he jumped into the brown and black belt division of judo. He's a orange belt, I think. I should
Damn.
know. Yeah.
What is that
Up
line
in the
up?
brown and black,
Yeah. I mean,
and not consistently training.
Yeah.
Damn,
he
that's
just started
impressive.
training jiu-jitsu like here in like I don't know what his schedule's like
Yeah.
completely, but I know he just started like training jiu-jitsu up there again and stuff. But
Is there
yeah,
a big gym up there that he's training at, or is it pretty small?
small, but like good for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like Pure. Like I think we're so spoiled at Pure
Oh,
sometimes
100%,
because
bro.
you have
It's
so
insane.
many people to pick from, and like
Yeah.
you go to like a class and you're like, oh, 12 guys today. Like if like 12 guys showed up to a class, you'd be like, there's like nobody here.
Yeah.
Dude, when I first started, if there were 12 guys in a class, I'd be like, bro, shit's about
If it's
to
like
pop
4,
off. Yeah.
you're like, holy shit.
Like anything over like 6 to 8 guys,
Yeah.
like I was like, whoa, like, something crazy is gonna happen. But yeah, he jumped in and he went 2-2 that day.
God damn.
Yeah,
That's
he
impressive.
he beat a judo black belt on points. Like, yeah, I forgot how he beat him, but like kind of like an advantage. I'm still trying to understand the rules of judo.
That shit confuses me so
it's
much.
very confusing,
I've never
but it's very entertaining.
bothered to learn.
It's very action oriented. And then he went against another guy. He went against another guy, and he had to end up going against that guy 3 times. This dude was massive. My dad is 6'3". This guy had a whole head on my dad.
Holy cow.
Yes.
Christ.
Chiseled jawline, and like you could see like abs like between like
the fuck,
He's
bro?
on
dude.
SEAL
Popping
Team
through the
6, 7, and 8.
dude. Like he and like an old like farm, like tough farm looking guy, and
Corn-fed.
dude. Like right away, we're like that guy is gonna try and bully, and like I don't know anything about judo. But I'm like that dude's gonna try and bully you with his strength, like right away. Like just don't get into the like tussle, blah, blah. And then he beat that guy on points. He like took him back on a throw, and the way judo works is if you land flat on your back, it's called an ippon.
Yeah.
And forgive me if I'm wrong. And if you land like on your butt or like on your side, I forget what it's called.
Is that advantage?
It's like a half a point. So like a ippon is like 1 full point, and then the match is over.
match is done.
And if you throw somebody,
It's like the equivalent of a pin
yes,
in wrestling.
Well, so you can also pin in judo. If you
Yeah.
pin someone for 20 seconds, it counts as 1 point. If you pin someone for 10 seconds, half a point. So you could half throw a guy, half pin a guy, or pin a guy.
Does having somebody in turtle count, or is that when they reset?
So judo guys, right?
I see them.
They go
just drop
straight
the
to turtle,
yeah.
right? And then the game is trying to turn them over and stuff like
Yep.
that. But yeah, most judo guys will go straight to their belly, and because on the ground you have to keep the action going. Like if there's more
Yeah,
than like
you can
5
do
seconds,
a submission, but like it's like
well, you can't do an armbar till you're a brown belt or black belt,
okay, that's
which
that's
is
what that
crazy.
is. Okay, yeah.
because at a white belt jiu-jitsu tournament,
Yeah, you know it.
you'd be
That's all
ripping-
you see.
You can rip that shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know. And I think if you have somebody in a triangle and they lift you up even a little bit off the ground, they stop it. Like you
That's
can't
crazy.
slam it or anything. And but yeah, they reset you. But it's very on the ground, you can't stall. Like you
Yeah.
got to be advancing position, pinning, or going for a submission. After 5 seconds, they stand you right back up.
Wow. So it really takes the laziness of the grappling out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's no stalling in judo, which is cool. I like it.
Yeah, it keeps it entertaining.
And they're entertaining matches to watch. I think judo is one of those martial arts. Like when it's done well, it looks really pretty. Kind of like boxing. Like you ever watch like a good boxer fight?
Amazing pictures from judo tournaments of
Yes.
just like perfect form, people just getting fucking thrown into the
Yeah.
earth,
Yeah.
hard as possible.
And
Bro.
that's like those. I used to train with Ramon Hernandez Jr. Those athletes, like you got to be explosive. Like your toes have to be in just the right spot. And keep in mind, like you're fighting in the gi. Like it's a
Dude, I remember I went to Colton Brown's fucking
man.
open mat when he opened up. Dude, I was watching some of the Olympic black belts there, and they're doing like the most insane head movement before they shoot up a grip, and they're just sending somebody like, I don't know, 20 feet to the left. It's insane.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
Yeah, and they'll
And then I
throw,
trained to a judo class, bro, and like first throw attempt someone hits me with, I almost blow up my knee every time. I'm like, I can't do this.
You got to be loose.
Yeah.
I try to be.
You got to be
I feel
loose.
like I am.
If you have, Sensei Tony told me, if you feel like you're about to take like a really bad fall, throw your legs up in the air. Some bit of knowledge for you. It
Yeah.
kind of like helps take the momentum out of it.
Wait. So if you're
If you
about
feel
to
like
get
you're
yeeted,
and you feel like it's gonna be it's just gonna be a bad one, throw your legs up in the air. Like
No shit.
You let 'em
like
go.
hit the
You let 'em
ground
go.
and let your legs like kind of go with it. If that makes sense.
Oh,
Like
okay,
if your
yeah,
back hits the mat, throw your legs up.
okay, nice.
You're supposed to like break fall and all that stuff too. And smacking the mat does take
Yeah.
away some of the energy, but like I wouldn't
Sometimes you
recommend.
can't do it.
You can't do it, and I wouldn't recommend doing it if you're new because you don't want to stick your arm out.
Oh, you would get fucking
I've seen it a couple
destroyed.
times.
Yeah, I mean, I've almost done it like once or twice, like where I'm like, oh, I shouldn't do it.
Dude, that
So-
happened at
Billy's fight happened.
Billy's
Yeah.
fight. There was you're talking about
The
Kwan.
first fight.
You're talking about Kwan when he was fighting that guy,
No,
I think
we're
I was
talking about.
or no?
We're talking about.
No.
You're thinking something different.
Okay.
That was a kickboxing fight, but
Yeah,
we're talking
yeah.
about Billy's last fight. The fight before him, the guy had a double leg up against the cage, picked him up, slammed him, and the dude posted and just
yeah,
It was, dude. The whole
arms hurt
his
thinking
whole
about that.
fucking arm
Yep.
went backwards.
yeah,
crazy, bro.
I just hope he didn't feel any pain.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
in the moment. Like I hope he was just like
That's
filled
what
with so
happened
much
to
adrenaline.
Pantoja, right?
I forget what
He got his kick
kinda
caught
fell.
and just ran a little bit, and he just put his arm back and blew it out, and then they called it a TKO.
Yeah.
I think victory in
yeah.
like 35 seconds or something.
I don't know.
I always exaggerate
Crazy.
bending my arm
Yeah.
anytime I'm posting, even in
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu, because I've seen it happen all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I've got
It happened in a
gotta
wrestling
call it random
match. I've
sprawls
seen-
and scrambles, and you're like, yeah, it's not worth it.
It's a dangerous game we play.
yeah,
It is really.
Live by the sword, die by the
Dude,
sword.
I
You,
got-
you don't realize how dangerous it is sometimes, bro. Like even who was it? Oh god, I think it was Trevor at the gym. That like I remember hearing about it where like he was playing just like open guard or whatever, or, like some sort of guard, and like he was gripping people's like shin almost with his foot, and someone stepped in to like cut through their guard. And like their shin hit right between his big toe
Yep,
and his index toe,
and split.
and just split the skin
Yeah.
open, and like you could see into his
Right?
foot.
Doesn't that
Like just the most insane shit just happens
toes
by
get stuck
accident
between the
when you're
mats.
training.
I
Doesn't that
got
make
a
you-
foot to the eye.
Yeah,
Stitches. Oh, it was glue last year. Yeah.
doesn't that make you realize like how shittily designed the human body
Dude,
is?
it's
Yeah.
Like we can't take any punch.
that's how I
Man,
cut
like,
this open the second time. I got headbutt first in a jiu-jitsu class coming back
Nice.
from a fight, and then I came back 10 days later. I had the stitches out, and I was rolling with Keith, the fucking sharpest bones on a human.
Oh God.
Yeah,
anywhere.
bro.
Bro, he throws up an arm bar, and like the knot on his ankle came up and hit
That's
me
exactly what happened to me.
bullseye. Yeah,
Wow.
like it wasn't even the outside; it was the inside of his heel or ankle. Hit me right on the bone, popped
In
right
the
open.
same spot.
Same exact spot. It blew
Brother.
open the scar tissue underneath
That's
it.
I have the same
It
exact
looked horrible,
injury.
bro.
Same
Yeah.
exact.
Brother.
It was Rich too.
Yeah.
The ball. There was 10 seconds left in the round too.
That's how it
Yeah,
goes.
it's always the last
Hit,
round.
boom,
Always the last
down,
round.
and then it was beat. Motherfucker.
This couldn't happen
Wow.
at the first like round, so I could at least have a little bit of leeway waiting in the hospital lobby. Like, come on, something.
Hopefully that wasn't 10 hours waiting for that one.
Probably like 4,
had a
5. It's ridiculous sometimes, bro.
I had a great experience getting stitches.
Yeah.
I was like in and out. Yeah, they were
The
like
first
where
time
were
when I
you?
got headbutt in Morristown. I went to
Another one
Morristown
right
both times.
No,
the first,
what hospital?
the
Oh, sorry.
first, no, you're good. It was the first time I split it up with a headbutt. I got it stitched at Morristown, and the guy let me record it. Didn't have an issue. And then the second time I went, and it was a full moon on the way there, and I'm like, oh, I'm fucked when I get to this hospital. It's gonna be so busy because I've heard of like that superstition that like when there's a full moon, the hospitals get like slammed, and
I've never heard that.
I've heard of it before.
Yeah.
And it's like a common occurrence apparently. Bro, I go to Morristown, but I get it's two sides of the same coin because I went to Morristown, it was fucked. Like I'm talking, people are like almost at like the hospital bay doors waiting with seats, and as I'm giving the person my ID, mother and dad are checking in their son, and the kid just turns blue in the face and starts having a seizure next to me.
Wow.
And I was like, just
damn.
give me my stuff back. I'm like, you guys got more important fish to fry. I'll go to the
that
other
was
hospital.
nice.
So then I went to Dover. One person was there. I was like, they can't even like maybe instruct, hey, like you don't have a super serious issue. Maybe you can go to like
Yeah, like
this
have
other
some sort of
hospital,
network.
like something. Like even you guys could throw each other a couple bucks if you like, refer a person. So I don't fucking know. Who knows? Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is for sure.
But
That's
like,
what it is.
I go there, and then the lady's like just a fucking like prick to me, and I was like, "Can I record this?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure, I guess." I start recording it, and she doesn't start stitching it, and she goes, "Are you done yet?" I was like, "I meant like recording you stitching it, but I guess I'll turn my phone off to entertain
I'll go
you."
fuck myself,
Sorry,
man.
yeah, my fault. You're only probably raping my wallet and my my insurance for funds, and you're gonna give me shit for this. God forbid I try and enjoy
It
joy.
makes you feel
and-
really
and-
enthusiastic about getting
yeah.
stitches by
Oh my
these
god,
people.
bro! Yeah, no,
you just
that's
stitch
why.
my
That's why
face.
I'm just gonna go to Fox and be like, "Yo, bro, I'll come in the
Honestly.
morning.
Yeah.
Stitch me up, bro."
That's
Dude,
like,
the only good thing about me getting stitches was that was the first time Sydney said that she thought I was tough. That was the only good thing about it. Because I remember they were like, this might sting a little. And I was just like, yeah, man, do what you got to do. Like, I was trying to be a cowboy about that shit. 'Cause when your girl's right there, bro, you just got to suck it
up. You have to thug it out,
bro. You got to
bro.
lock it in, bro.
Dude, that's the one thing that
like,
the fighting could be so reassuring with some of that shit. Dude, like the first fight that Haley's family got to witness, I started dating Haley, I think, coming up on like 2 years in a couple months. And a bunch of her family turned out for this fight for the one in October when I fought for MMA Pro League. And this is the first fight I had a knockout. And I was like, dude, fucking weight lifted off my shoulders. I don't even give a shit that oh, awesome, I won the fight. I don't have to, like, impress nobody now. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. They know I can fucking get in there, throw hands, and handle myself. I've proved my point, and now I can, like, relax a little bit.
Fuck yeah.
It was so funny. Just a little bit of relief.
I was at Easter this past after my fight. And during my fight, I had gotten slammed out. I didn't even realize, by the way, like, that's, like how much adrenaline was going through me. I had an armbar on the guy, and he picked me up and he dumped me on my head.
Was this
the one that just happened? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I had it fully locked in, and he just stood up and dropped me on my head. Whatever. I'm at Easter the next day, and Sydney's like 90-year-old grandma is like, "Yeah, it was really fun to watch, but I got really scared when you got slammed on your head." And I was like,
"I did?"
I was like, "Oh,
that happened."
And then Scott and Alyssa apparently at the fight too. Afterwards, she was like, "Dude, is your neck okay?" I'm like, "From what?"
So you're fine. You got like the thickest neck in the crew, bro. It's ridiculous. Nobody can choke you.
Abnormally thick neck. I found out. I'm gonna have to wear like one of those masks when I get older. They said I'm more likely to have sleep apnea because I have a bigger neck.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, that's what they told me when I went for my DOT
that's why
physical.
People's shins just bounce off the side of your head, and you're like, "All right, give me more."
I don't know. This thing should not hurt all the time, though. Like,
no, absolutely not.
You should go back to the doctor and be like, "Hey, doc, I just won my fight. Got dropped in my head, so maybe I don't need this now."
Exactly.
You should get the physical.
Exactly.
Dude, that's fucking insane, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. Hey, you now you're battle proven. Your ladies know that you're battle proven. Their families know you're battle proven. Now you just gotta,
I don't need any other approval.
Literally.
I'm all right.
Literally.
Fuck
when she told
else.
me I was tough, I was like, "Let's fucking go."
You know what's so funny? It's like going back to the story about when you guys are at the bar saying you do MMA and only the dudes care. But now when it matters, the lady who needs to care cares. That's good.
I just need a scrap. Like,
that's all I want now.
I don't need much, bro.
I just want a tough fight. Get in there and have fun.
That's
exactly
at the end of the day.
No, God bless it. Because like I watched Sydney compete one time, and I was like so freaking nervous, dude.
Well, yeah, you were saying that she told you that they were like having turns, consoling each other because he fought first, and like everybody's like, "Sydney, you'll be all right," and she's standing there like, "Oh my god, oh my god!" And then as soon as you like. Get the arm bar, almost break the guy's arm, whatever it is, and then everybody's like, "Okay." Immediately turn to Haley. "You're gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be all right. He's gonna get in there. He's gonna do great." Blah 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 blah. And then just like immediately, just shift.
Yeah, no respect. We put them through a lot.
Yeah,
100%. Like because like we're like I know me. Like my family is so glad when I'm done fighting. I'm so fucking moody, dude. Like the week of.
Yeah, when you're trying to cut weight. Yeah,
cut weight.
Yeah, like
no carbs, nothing.
Yeah, I'm just not fun to be around. Like,
God forbid someone like looks at my food.
Oh,
mine!
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, literally.
I love seeing you guys post pictures in the restaurant after the fight. I love seeing
yeah,
that.
bro.
Dude, we eat like pigs,
Yeah,
dude.
dude. The best is when me and Larry ate, and the manager came in and goes, "You guys are so fucking fat. We gotta like stall the food. We filled up your table. Eat this shit first, and then we'll bring the other food out."
That's amazing. That's amazing.
You're like, duh, you gotta time it.
Yeah,
you can't eat it at the same time.
I told you all this. You just handle it.
What's
This is why
you
I
can
pay
pick the order,
bro.
What's your go-to meal post-fight?
I mean, the very first thing I eat is like a tiny little clementine. And it's
Oh,
like
no shit.
Like as soon as I step off the scale, I'm like, get me that fucking clementine.
Fruit. Usually, I was nibbling on like raspberries and strawberries right afterwards. But like meal wise, usually I've been doing pasta, but like I think I got to refrain from doing that and do something lighter. Like I was telling him, bro, I did not digest my food properly leading up to that fight. And fucking threw up so much.
I saw the clip.
Afterwards,
Dude,
bro.
that was
That's
so
what
funny.
the intro of that fight was, bro. I guess. I mean, I also ate a lot the morning of, but I ate a reasonable amount in the morning of because I knew I wasn't going to eat a lot for like lunch. So I think it was more so the food I ate right after weighing in. But dude, like fucking filled up like probably like half an inch in the bottom of fucking Andy's bucket, and then he had to buy a new one for the next week.
That's
By the way,
fights.
I can speak from experience. Brandon is a violent puker.
Oh, dude, it's so like I can
Sounds
hold
like
it
someone's
down,
getting
and then when I'm
executed.
like, guys, it's fucking like it's bad.
It sounds like someone's getting put down. Like,
getting waterboarded, bro. It's horrible.
Yeah,
like
dude.
an exorcism.
yeah, literally like an exorcism.
what was the what was like the caption in that? It was like, oh, so you want to be a fighter or something like that?
It was just like the whatever movie.
You're
it's
wondering
fucking
how I
from.
got
yeah,
here?
like the song from the Who, and it's like, oh, you're probably wondering how I got here.
That's fucking
Because
great.
like, dude, Andy showed me that afterwards, and then I'm the best part was I'm face deep in the fucking bucket throwing up, and I've expelled so much out of me, like at least 5 times at this point, and then I still hear my song repeating because the DJ just keeps repeating it. And like I'm like, oh fuck, they're waiting for me to like get up and get the fuck out of here before they start the next fight. That's crazy. Okay, my bad. So then, like,
My bad.
dude. I'm running around, and then right afterwards, TMI. But like, dude, after a fight, sometimes your body just it's like fight or flight. I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna throw up and shit at the same time. This is horrible. And if anybody went to the fight, I don't know if you guys did. You were there. There's one fucking toilet in the bathroom. There's one bathroom in the whole complex.
facility.
There's one fucking stall with a toilet. And bro, I go in there and there's like this like 14-year-old taking a dump in there, and it's hysterical because you just hear this little squeaker voice back. I go in there and my dad's friend helping me out. He's like making sure I don't fucking fall apart, and I'm like, oh my god, holy shit! I'm trying not to throw up again. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I go, there's somebody in there. What the fuck? I sit down on the floor. I'm like, dude, oh my god. I'm just moaning at this point and I'm doing it for like the entertainment at this point. Like it wasn't me like fucking freaking out too much. I'm like, oh, this is just fucking funny. At
Put
this
the
point.
pressure on him.
And the kid was just like, he's like, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I promise I'm trying to get out of here.
He definitely just wiped his ass.
Bro,
Yeah,
and
door swings open, this
dude,
guy's like,
so-
oh.
and then as I'm trying, like I'm groaning, trying to fucking get up because I hurt my leg, fucking because the guy checked the kick. I'm trying to get up, and in the process between the kid getting out and me going to get it, like get in, some other guy bolts in and fucking goes to take the stall, and I'm like, wait, that's mine. I need it. I call dibs. Fucking
Don't
ridiculous,
cut, man.
bro.
I'll kick your legs out.
No,
Yeah, bro.
literally,
Fuck.
bro.
I'm gonna crawl under the stall door.
Dude,
and rip
these
you out.
stories
I
are
don't give a
fucking
fuck.
great.
Dude, you guys have some funny ass fucking stories.
Dude, it's
just
we
happens.
reminisce and then we think back to it and we're like, oh man, this is a lot of unique ass shit that we've experienced.
Yeah.
This is fucking nuts.
It just happens,
Yeah.
you know. And we're just getting started. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
it.
like
You're
you
just
think
getting-
about like a guy like Andy who's been doing it for a while and like, you know, and like at a high
Decades.
level, you're like, that guy's probably got some even crazier stories, you know. And
He does.
He does.
Oh my god, bro.
He does.
Yeah, insane stories
so-
sometimes.
But yeah, no, these things just happen. Like we're cutting weight. This guy with a Five Guy shirt walks in and
Oh my
just
God,
like
bro, that
starts like
shit was so
like
fucking
just
funny.
telling us how much longer he's been in the sauna than us, and we're on like our 4th or 5th round of cutting weight, and you know,
Yeah, like because we were doing like 15 minutes in, 15 minutes out, 20 minutes in, 20 minutes out. So this guy, he had to have been like 20, 21. Like he was like not really that old, but an adult. And not that I'm much fucking better. I'm still stupid as fuck.
I
But
fucking hate him.
dude, this shit was so goddamn fun. For me, I'm just trying to keep shit chill, and I'm also stoned while cutting weight, so I'm just fucking chilling in the sauna, and I'm like, okay, this is fun, you know, I'm minding my business, whatever. And this kid comes in, and we're like, because he came in, I think like we had like 5 minutes left in our 20-minute round, and he's in there, and he's like, yeah, man, this shit's easy, you know, whatever. And like he said, he's wearing a Five Guy shirt. And I'm trying to relate to the guy. I'm just having an innocent
Brandon
conversation.
clowned him, bro.
Yeah, he's like, he tells me that I fucking basically just flamed the dude. Bro, he's wearing the Five Guy shirt. And I go, oh yeah, man, it must not feel that hot because you're just standing in front of the fryers all day, right? And I'm like, I get it. I used to flip burgers too. And he can't do.
Well, that was
that's
kind
exactly
of
what I
relate.
said. Yeah, I was just like, but like, I
He didn't
can't
want- no,
do.
he didn't
But
wanna
I
hear
sounded
none of
like
that,
a piece
bro.
of shit too
Yeah.
because I'm like fucking out of breath. Like I'm like, yeah, man, you're probably just like, you know, standing in front of the fryers all day, and like, you know, I used to do that fucking shit too, you know, whatever. And then he's just looking at me, and he's like shaking his head or whatever.
He's like, no, I don't work there no more.
He's
Like, no,
yeah,
I don't work
man,
there
it was
anymore.
a little while.
Yeah, it was a while ago. I was like,
It's-
yeah, okay. motherfucker. Because he was like, dude, I'm sitting there, I'm fucking dying, bro. You know,
Dude, you are pissed off enough as it is because fucking I hopped in the tub the night before and I cut a little bit of weight, so I cut like probably like a little bit more weight than you. I don't fucking know, whatever it is, but You were saying to Sydney the night before. What was it? You were like fucking telling him like, "Oh man, I'm gonna have to be there for Brandon. I'm gonna have to help him out."
Yeah, he's made 135 before and it was tough, and I was like, all right, like I know, like tomorrow we're gonna focus on him, blah blah blah. And turns out he shows up, he's like, yeah, I got, he's got less
like
weight,
3 pounds to cut. I'll
less weight to cut
like,
than me. You motherfucker, bro. So I gotta do 2 extra rounds in the sauna,
and then this asshole comes.
He's
in.
like, yeah, this is easy. Like, I'm on like my 3rd round. Like, I've done like 45 minutes in here already, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up, dude.
This is Finance Bro's cousin, bro.
Dude, the shit's just fine there. Like, I feel like these like people. Like, you guys ever go to like 7-Eleven or like Quick Check and like the cashier will just start telling you their life story?
Yeah.
Like, you're just a little bit nice to them, and then they just take it and run with it. Like, I feel like I attract those like.
100%.
Oh, you want to hear what I have to say? I'll say everything.
Yeah, 100%.
My girlfriend and I have like an inside joke. Like, animals love her. Like, she's like Snow White, and I get like all the tweakers. Like, the tweakers feel like they can be safe around me. I don't know what it is about me where they like feel safe, where they can open up, but I fucking hate it.
Yeah, we've had some funny experiences running into people in the streets, bro.
Oh my gosh, yeah, just
after fights, during like backstage and fights, bro. Some of the people you see, it's fucking nuts.
Dude, like other fighters, you're saying? Or
Yeah, it's other fighters, teammate, or like their teammates. They're like the way, like oh my god, bro! What like you?
We saw a guy in the back one time before a fight. He had like the hand wraps that you wear like
cotton,
like cotton hand wraps,
and they were like fucking like loose around the tops of his fingers.
Like day one boxing. Like
his girlfriend's his corner. He's like, I trained in my garage. This is his debut fight. This is for flex.
And he goes up to the commission and he's like, are these good or what?
Yeah.
And they're like, you clean it up a little bit. Yeah, we can. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here, guys?
Yo, whoa, no, hold on. MMA Pro League. There was that one fighter on your team.
I'll tell you about him.
Please tell me. Because he stole your fucking...
My walkout song. He was cool. Like, nice guy, chill. Wasn't trying to, like, punk anyone like, I'm a fighter. But, we're all warming up in the back, like, because it's all pure guys. So it's like, boom, 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 boom. Like, we got to get guys, like, ready to go. And I fight my fight. I beat the guy. I come back. And everyone's, like, got a fighter that they're working with. And this guy's just literally napping. Like,
napping the whole day.
All day.
But the best part is he started doing that. We had at the time, he picked up a rock on a hike.
Oh.
And he's like,
yes.
He, like, you said to him, you're like, give me hands of stone or some shit.
I was on some crazy shit.
Yeah,
I was like, this rock is going to give me like hands of stone power. And then I went around the locker room. I
brought it to a couple fights. I think you brought it to a fight prior to that one and you knocked the guy out.
Or I hit him.
And then, something crazy. And we were like, all right, this shit's fucking
hands
legit.
Hands of stone rock. All right. So then I went around. I was like, you need to touch the rock for good luck.
Everybody bought into it.
Everybody touched it except for that guy.
And that guy's ass.
And he lost.
Yeah.
So
that's what he gets.
I'm not saying that there were magical proproperties.
Dude, no, but like the way he went about it is like we got everybody to like Billy, Omar, fucking
Dane,
like Beth,
Nick Sanders,
everybody was fucking
like, and they felt it. They felt like there was there was real energy behind it. I swear to God, I'm not crazy.
And then this guy we go, yo, whatever your name is, like, do you wanna hop in? Like, dude, you wanna touch the rock? Fucking what? It sounds so goddamn funny. This is in the back of like a fucking Hilton hotel that we're doing this, and he goes, nah, bro, I ain't into that voodoo shit. And those are his exact words. Motherfucker lays out a mat or a towel, lays down, puts a fucking towel over his eyes, and I shit you not, is like this up at the sky.
Literally sticks his hand up and is doing like Tai Chi, like kata, like...
For fucking like 30 minutes and then just sleeping, and they're like, yo, bro, you're on deck, wake the fuck up.
I'm like, do you want me to hold pads for you? He's like, nah, man, I'm good. And then just does his fucking... Reach and then his song
played, and then that motherfucker started stripping like fucking Magic Mike, bro. That was insane.
He started fucking dancing.
Dude, it was nuts.
Yeah.
That guy was crazy. We asked him, like, where do you train? He's like, at my garage.
In Colorado.
I quit my job in Colorado, and I'm coming out here to do my debut amateur MMA fight.
Against Jay Darwish,
who's like insane,
a fucking specimen of a man.
You don't want any help? You don't want any... Like, we're here for you, bro. Yeah. Arms open. We will fucking help you. Whatever you need. Nah, man, I'm good. I don't believe in that voodoo shit.
I don't believe that voodoo shit. I'll just reach for the sky.
Literally. And then, started harnessing powers from the sun god.
And then the fight started, and Darwish just fucking teeped him to hell, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's how he did. He just fucking teeped him, and the dude went flying. And I was like, oh, this guy's about to get
Didn't he lose that fight with, like, 1 second left? He, like, tapped
I think so, yeah. Yeah,
That's
dude,
tough.
that was.
That's wild.
Dude,
tough.
they're like, dude, get off the stage, stop dancing, start walking.
I remember because I was standing next to you when that happened. When he left, you were just like, I don't know what you were talking.
my song.
Yeah, you're like, he stole my song. What the
Literally.
fuck?
Literally. Oh, I was so pissed about that. I'm like, also like, no one in the back would be like, oh, wait, somebody already picked that song. Like,
Yeah, no thought process going into that.
silly goose behavior.
I love that.
So goddamn funny,
Silly.
bro.
I feel like your whole crew is so tight. You've got each other's back, but then it's also silly goose behavior, and I think that
fuck
works.
Dude,
I think it
it's
works.
when we were saying it the other day, like when we get together, like it's just
The stars align,
Yeah,
bro.
it gets
It's
so-
far and
yeah.
few between, but when it happens, it's fucking
it's like,
magical.
you know, you're with your boys.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
anything can happen. Like, yeah, yeah.
You can get hammered on LITs and want to fight when your boy's fighting.
bro. Yeah, no,
You can
fucking repping it for a bro in the cage is so stressful, but like so fucking fun too.
Don't you guys sometimes will corner each
Yeah,
other?
that's
Yeah,
right. That's
he's cornered,
nerve-wracking.
dude.
Yeah.
He came out to Pittsburgh with me for a fight.
Yeah, Andy flew me out there to fucking
Yeah.
corner for him. He had a Halloween bucket, and then he's going
Yeah.
into fucking what was that, D1 or D2?
D2 national
Yeah.
champion. That guy's a stud, by the
Yeah,
way. Shout out
crazy
to Luke
fight,
Martin.
and then fucking
I had nightmares about fighting that guy.
dude, yeah, crazy. Walks out with a Halloween bucket. Me, him, and his dad. Fucking dude, so like that whole experience was so much fun.
Yeah.
And then like, I'm like, yo, keep your distance. Blah, 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 blah. Dude shoots a takedown on him. I shut my fucking mouth. I'm like, I'm just gonna let him do his thing.
Yeah.
And then he throws up like an armbar, fails or whatever. Throws up a triangle, fails, whatever. Like he shoots fucking subs from the hip in full guard like crazy. Throws up an armbar, and the guy's just like tap. And then I'm like, all right, sweet,
Yeah, that was
awesome. Let's go get some fucking Denny's, bro.
Yeah, we went into Denny's and I had this amateur belt and my dad screamed.
Wasn't he telling the waitress the day before?
He's like, he's
about-
gonna come back a champion. I was like,
came
yo,
back a
talking
fucking
about. I'm like,
champion.
hey, I gotta be the one who's gonna do this, bro. Like, shut your mouth.
Bro, his dad's like, hold up, takes his belt out the fucking back of the car, throws it over his shoulder, and walks into Denny's, and he goes, guess who's back?
He goes, the champ is here. Dude, it's quiet as fucking. There's like maybe like six people in there,
Yeah.
and he's like, the champ is here. And then there
Wasn't someone outside that recognized you, and they're like, yo, you got the belt, bro. Holy shit.
There
It's
was
fucking so crazy.
a random-
five random people in the fucking
random
Denny's.
hocky like team they were visiting.
Yeah,
and they were like all like serious Russian dudes, and like the one guy's like, I would like to take a picture with you. So he's like, I want the picture with the chip. And I'm like, bro, it's just an amateur belt. He was
Yeah,
like,
because
I
your
want
dad
the picture.
fucking was putting it right on the end of the table for the whole fucking place to see it. And then, you took a whole picture with the team, bro. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Bro, you
that
never
feels like
saw him again.
It legitimately feels like a fever dream. Because that belt was so legit, too. And it looks like a UFC belt almost.
Yeah.
And then, like, just random fucking Denny's. Bunch of fucking random people.
That guy is
Russian
literally-
hockey dude.
He's
Like,
literally going back to the motherland, being like, I was with Jem.
I met the champion. Like, they're really.
champ of America.
When we were in the locker, like before I go out, I'm like, I try to be really focused when we're going, and like there was like these dudes from the hood came over,
Dude, they
and
fucking
I
hated who he was fighting. They're like,
I guess-
fuck him
I
up.
guess-
I want you to beat the shit out of that guy when you fucking get out
Yeah.
there. And he's like, dude, you gotta keep the fuck away from me, bro. Because I
they
didn't
were fucking up my vibe. They're like, yo, man, like, go get his ass, bro. You got it. Like, fuck him up, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, I turn right to Brent. I'm like, keep these guys the fuck away from me, dude.
Oh my god. You have memories on memories all of it.
Oh, bro, it's insane.
Fucking
Dude,
insane.
it's a great ride. I'm having fun.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's so much fun. So
like I'm
that's
living.
what the most important part. Like, so grateful for it.
Highest highs, lows, but
Yeah, oh my
that's
god,
life,
dude, the
dude.
lows suck too. Like, we always talk about a post-fight win, like depression, bro.
That's a thing.
Like, it's almost like losing a fight, like, strikes a fucking fire under you and gives you purpose, which, like, I was saying to somebody else, I'm like, probably need to work on that because, like, I don't need to be, like, needing to prove myself to be my best self. Like, I should just be able to tap into that whenever the fuck I want to, right? And apply myself. But, like, dude, after winning a fight sometimes, it's like, this is fucking sick. I'm the best man on Saturday, and then Sunday you're chilling, and then Monday you're right back in the fucking office, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the supermarket.
shit.
No one gives a shit that you just beat this guy.
Yeah,
like,
no one
you're
cares.
just it's like a very, like, all this anticipation,
Even
all
when
this,
you
like,
just leave the
build-up.
venue of a fight sometimes, especially in, like, Atlantic City, you fucking
Yeah.
step out of the venue, and, like, everybody's just like, who's this random fucked up dude?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, there's like you put a lot of stock into this one night for 15 minutes, really, like this very short amount of time, and then there's such like a
Even
dump.
6 minutes.
Yeah.
On amateur fights.
Exactly. Like you put like months. You know, you're like it's
Sometimes
almost
a year, 2 years if people keep pulling out of fights, and you got to keep like getting ready and keep getting ready and keep cutting and keep getting ready.
And
Larry's been through that a lot, bro.
That happened. That was last year. Like kept getting fights canceled, canceled. Guy pulled out. Guy
That's kind of what happened to all of us. Like it just kept happening.
It's hard. It's hard to find. Like you know, I always say like everybody wants to be a fighter, so it's time to do fighter shit. You know, and you know, like sign the contract, like show up, make weight, like all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like it sounds cool, and then you got to do it.
Yeah. It always sounds until you have to actually put in the work. Yeah. But and I'm not speaking obviously from experience, but just with anything in life, like you want to do something until you have to realize what it takes to do it.
Yeah.
This post-fight depression, though, that's interesting. That almost gives me a little bit of goosebumps because it's almost like you're in your high, you won, you're in like nirvana, and then the next day you're in fucking ShopRite. And
it's
miserable. Know, I think I texted him when I went into work the next day. I was like, bro, I feel like I just killed myself walking down this hallway to go into work. Like hits you like a truck. It's ridiculous.
That Christopher Moltisanti is like, it's like the regularness of life is too fucking hard for me or something. Because it's like you're like not living like in reality. Like you're like living.
You're living in a different reality for a moment.
Yeah.
I mean, like, dude, we're when we were fighting, we got, who's Eddie Alvarez?
Yeah.
Right next to us, fucking warming up his guys, and he's like, I want you in the fuck you position. You're gonna beat the shit out of somebody. And then we're just like, okay, we're just two dudes here having fun, and like, but we're here doing this shit too. And then like, Monday rolls around and it's like, oh, back to work.
It's just like, sometimes it's kind of like, okay, that's it. Like, that's it.
Yep.
You know, and that's it. You know? But, you know, you just got to stay busy. It's tough, but you know, you have friends to like, you got friends to lean on and all that good stuff. But like you said, when you lose a fight, it's different because you got vengeance in your heart, you know?
Oh my God, dude. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But do you think, in your opinion, that it's a good that you have that post-fight depression to keep you motivated for the second, for your next fight? And to maybe keep yourselves level, knowing that when you want to make it to the top, you're going to have to, like, after that win is done, now it's back to it.
Yeah. I think it's like you got to build a life that you want to come back to, you know?
100%,
like,
bro.
That probably helps a lot. That's like the thing I've been, like, you know, to be so happy with your everyday life that it doesn't feel like
the fight initially for us is like an escape. Like from reality, because dude, it's like you get to put a halt. Like you can tell your job, bro, I'm doing this fucking really important thing for me. Like I got to focus on this. Like don't fuck with me.
It's kind of like about
I'm gonna
like,
be like
you get to be a little selfish.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then it's back to just like, okay, I need to not be selfish and not be like, I can't be at the gym until 9:00 at night, 8:30 at night. Like I need to be getting my shit together and like making sure I'm ready for the next day. All that kind of, like I just need like.
Well, you're there for your people, right? Yeah. Like we were talking about, like our girlfriends, we put them through a lot. Like
exactly, yeah.
You know, that's
a big part of it, dude. Like, because I mean, I hear a lot of athletes talking about that nowadays, but like, dude, if you do not have a good partner, like romantic partner that like wants to support you, dude, I cannot tell you how many fighters I have seen and trained with that fucking put themselves through shit. And I'm not even talking about the relationship. I'm talking about put themselves through shit for training for a fight. They are like they're changing because it's an amateur fight too. So like a lot of these people are fucking coming from like, dude, I haven't done shit in fucking years, or I'm a high school athlete and I'm giving something a try. So either they have a lot of potential or they're trying to prove something to themselves, whatever it is. They put a lot of like stock in themselves trying to get ready for that fight, and then it's just their significant other on fight night. It's just like, yeah, but like you forgot to take like the trash out yesterday, and like this is like the worst thing for our relationship ever, and I think I should cheat on you tonight. And like it's just like insane shit. I mean, I'm being very I'm exaggerating a lot right there,
but that does happen,
dude. You just hear it like, and then guys are just stuck in the corner like this, fucking
glued to the hours
for 5 hours before they're. Oh, I gotta weigh in. All right. Okay, I'm looking tough. Oh man, this bitch hates me. Like fuck. No. Like and then. Dude, they just put like you were training with them for 8 weeks, 10 weeks, helping them get ready, and they just fucking throw it away for some bullshit. That like, dude, just tell her wait a fucking day. Like, be an adult, wait a day. But the thing is that's not possible with everybody. So you got to pick your partner smart. You got to be like
having a supportive partner is very important.
And you don't even realize how important it is until you fucking get, like, because I think you and me both had the issues growing up where, like, we're fucking, like, white knight syndrome, where, like, we're fucking picking bad, at least for me, like, I know I did that. I don't know, but, like, I would be picking people that are just fucking not right for me just because I'm like, oh, let me save you. You know, give myself purpose, right? Let me put myself in a shitty position, like losing a fight, to give myself purpose. I'm losing the fight every day with this horrible partner I decided to choose. Let me double in on it and just stay at it with them and just not be like, okay, let me pick something better for myself. Let me love myself, right? Yeah. Picking a good partner, dude, is so fucking important for doing this kind of shit because, like, it's either that or you're just alone, and you either do one or the other, and it's an investment either way.
Yeah, there's no right or wrong
pros
way.
And cons. Dude, there's guys that fucking, they move across the world to go train at some camp. They leave their family behind, their girlfriends, friends, all that shit. We are very grateful. I mean, I'm very grateful. We're very fortunate to, like, be able to have a community in the gym that, like, supports us shit. Like,
the support is,
dude,
it's a big
insane.
deal.
And, like,
it helps.
I mean, for me, at least, I don't have the time to, like, express that every day because I got to fucking be, like, focused when I'm on the mats and shit, you know? But, like, when I tell people, I'm like, oh, I appreciate you and shit like that, like, even if it's, like, for a set, like, I try to be meaningful when I say that kind of shit and, like, mean it because it means the world to me. So, like, I'm just trying to be truthful, you know? And I think a lot of people say that kind of shit in passing, but they're just like, oh, like, how you doing? Or, like, appreciate it, bro, you know, whatever, and just fucking forget about it. Like, it's, words are impactful.
It means a lot. Like, you can feel, like, again, like I was saying before, like you feel this, like when you feel that support,
dude,
from the community,
nuts.
it's a big deal. Like it's
like you feel it.
You
like
pick up that good energy,
like vibrating through. It's
awesome.
Crazy.
And like personally, I feel very lucky to be in a position to like.
I'm sure you even felt it like when you, because even traveling, you don't have the home there with you, like supporting you, but I'm sure you feel it like at your back.
Oh, for
you know,
sure.
Like I mean, you even said it after your fight, like with in 247, you said they were like dedicating the fight to your sensei, your light sensei, and you're like, you know, and the community is like so important and all this kind of stuff.
Dude.
Like,
I mean, it all comes down to the
that is the foundation
right?
to
like,
it.
I was just talking with Sid about this yesterday, like how important it is to invest back into the community.
Big time.
Once you're done, you know, like you can't just take. You have to give back, and you got to do the right things. Otherwise, like it's kind of like even though we do a selfish thing, like you're being selfish with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, you know, take that time to show the new guy like something if he asks, or be nice to him because you were that guy.
Yeah.
At one point, you know, we were all the guy to walk in and be really scared, and you know, so you want to take that.
Dude, the biggest thing too is just asking somebody their name. Like just treating real. Somebody like a normal fucking person, bro.
Remembering their name.
That's hard.
I'm the worst.
Dude, that's the thing. I won't remember it. I won't remember, but I'll ask you every time I see you, like, what's your name again? Or I try to remember to do that as much as I can.
I tell them at the beginning too. I'm going to forget this. Dude, I'm sorry.
Like I said it earlier today, my best friend Larry, fucking like I had to ask him at least 20 times every time I met him in a row. Dude, what the fuck is your name? I can't remember it for the life of me.
Real, bro.
We've even gotten lunch together. Can't tell you. Like I just, what is it? Like I can't. But you hit me in the head too much, bro. Stop kicking me in the fucking face, and I'll be all right.
Just remember my name, and I'll stop kicking you.
Seriously.
Yeah,
that's fucking great.
The community thing, though, is I think it's talked about, but I think unless you're in the situation where you could actually appreciate it, it's hard to really fully grasp and understand. And we fucking beat this horse dead, but you know, we're so blessed at Pure, and we're just in the jiu-jitsu community, and then not even with the MMA, like, you know, having hundreds of students and having these huge mats, like you're saying before, 12 people is a fucking slow class. Most gyms, that's huge. So like having this big community, everyone's supportive. Like going to Naga this weekend too. Like,
oh my god,
you
like,
feel it.
So
as a competitor,
how many competitors do we have?
Yeah, it's a
like
lot.
60, 50, something.
Yeah,
insane. We got Mikey probably compete. Is Mikey competing? I don't
Mikey's competing tomorrow.
Dude, like we got everybody doing it. You know,
and as a competitor, like you feel like a fucking
you go into the gym some days,
they're all chanting your name and they want to see you beat this guy up or win.
Dude,
or
it was
win
last Tuesday when you guys were sparring. I walked in, and Tuesday's also the jiu-jitsu class starting the sparring. Dude, I walked in there and it literally was like a fucking war zone. Yeah. Like all the MMA fighters was just like fucking dead, like healing, recovering on the side. Mel's fucking swinging with whoever in the, like, you know, the 9th round of the night, and then the jiu-jitsu class is just like killing each other in rolls, and I'm like, this is where it happens, bro. This is that shit. This is awesome.
That's something I like about Pierre too. Is like as we get closer to the fight, you know, George St. Pierre used to say like I surround myself with like the fighters, the warriors in my life, and I feel like
There's just so many of people there. You can't help but surround yourself with people that want to support you.
You feel like you're around the warriors all the time. Like, you know, and even if you don't fight or you don't compete, like you can still, like I said, like the ring, the mat, they tell all, like you can tell a lot about a guy, like, and their courage or girl, whatever. But, you know, like you feel that energy and it's just fucking awesome.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
It's also weird too. Is I've been at the gym for 12 years now. Come from the original one, and the progression of the community, it's evolved, and it's weird because like when we first started, right, it was small, like most gyms, right, and it was a nice tight knit bond, like you know, like it's like your boys, right? It was kind of like that, and now it's like we have so many people, but it's a different vibe. It's the same underlining family community, helping each other out, pushing each other, no dicks in the gym. You know, every once in a while, people come through, but they weed themselves out.
I like that about that gym, about Pure, by the way. I feel like if you go in with evil intentions, like, you're going to get cat. Like, you won't last long.
It's time you get asked to leave. Like,
and I think say evil being dramatic, like, but you know what I mean.
Kind of, yeah. But, like, I feel like there's only been maybe under a handful of people that have been actually not even asked to leave. It's like, this probably isn't the spot for you. Most people weed themselves out, but the progression has been like seeing you guys fight. Everyone gets behind it, and it's just like even if you're not part of the MMA group or know any of you guys as fighters, but like the new people coming in, it's still like you feel connected at a distance almost. It's weird. It's hard to understand.
Dude, I mean, I formed a friendship with Nick Calvetti. Yeah. I mean, I forgot. He tells me, he's like, dude, you taught me how to check a kick years ago, and when he was like coming in the first time, and I completely forgot about that, or it was something with the kick. And then the next time I talked to him was the time I split my eye open the second time, and my phone was at like 2%, and I left my wallet at home, and like I was just like fucked, and I needed a phone charger, and I like jump around the corner, blood fucking pouring down my face, and I'm like, hey, what's your name, by the way? Nick? Yo, do you have a charger I could use real quick? Like, can you help me out? Runs out to his car, grabs it, helps, like, met me first time ever there. Helps me out immediately. Like, and you just meet that in person after person after person. If you're like, so many people just want to be there to support.
For sure.
It's important.
Crazy.
You know? Yeah, it's a very welcoming vibe, and that's why people want to stay, because they feel in a very uncomfortable position for the first time to be in, where someone's simulating murder on you.
Yeah.
You need to have a good community.
Hey, man, I know I'm trying to choke you right now, but like, stop freaking the fuck out. Like, I want to show you something.
I took my little brother, like I said before, I took Hunter, my little brother, to train last night, and when we were leaving, I was like, how'd you like it? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, what'd you think? Like, was it anything like what you thought? And he goes, no. He was like, I thought they were going to be like all like jacked ball guys with tattoos, like punching the heavy bag and like smashing. They're going to be angry. And I was like, but it wasn't. And he was like, no. And I think like, you know, as a 13-year-old, like you think you know what a tough guy is. Yeah. And then you see an actual tough guy, and he's like, hey, man, what's up? Like,
hey, what's your name, man?
Yeah, literally, you know. So it's cool, you know, like.
No, dude, I was so happy to see him there. I want to keep training with you guys, dude, when he comes back in.
I hope
we got to put him in a Shark Tank.
Whatever makes him happy, you know. He's got to be a kid.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Is like you can't be forced to show up to train this sport, and I mean this sport. I mean anything involved under the umbrella of mixed martial arts. You got to want it. You know, like I'm sure everyone who trains goes through phases of like you're kind of just showing up, and then there's phases of I'm fucking here and fucking progressing and kicking ass.
And it's called out and noticed when you're off. Like if you're off in like an MMA session, bro, your teammate's like, "Yo, bro, you all right? What the fuck's going on? Like, you good? You want to keep training?" They're like, "Do you take a break?" Yeah. Like you hear that. Or they're like, "Dude, just get the fuck over it." And if you can't get over it, you got to get out. You know, same kind of thing.
Yeah. But like, you know, with your brother, you can't force him, right? It's and that's always the fine line of, especially teammates. It's different when you're preparing for a fight. It's like, listen, I'm gonna push your fucking ass whether you want to or not, because you have to. But like, you know, off season when you're not training for something specific, and like you guys start fucking off, and your teammates like, dude, come on, show up, and like you still show up, you're still fucking off. Like you can't. It's all on you. You know. Yeah. So you gotta be bought in no matter what.
We got a good crew of guys, like in terms of fighters. Like I feel like everybody
wants
natured.
to fight. That's the big thing. Everybody that we have now wants to fucking scrap. At least when they get in there, like we know, it's not gonna be like, dude, get out there and like fucking do something. It's like, do it right. Like you're gonna do something. We know. Just do it right when we get out there.
No one wants to hurt each other. Like I feel like we all want to see each other succeed.
Yeah,
and that's easy to say, but hard to do, you know, like some people get jealous and stuff like that, but you don't really see that like with this crew. And
it's nice.
I'm pretty grateful for that, you know, that like guys aren't secretly like trying to hurt me in positions and stuff like that. And vice versa, like just going in with really good intentions. And yeah,
That's very, very, very clutch. Because if you have someone, well, also too, think about it. If you're going to hurt someone, right? Someone's going to do that to you.
well, there's always a bigger fish, right?
Yeah, exactly. No, but and it's not even like you guys are even fighting at the same weight. So it's like you guys can go on all your separate journeys, man. And think about it too. If one were to go further than the other, you better damn bet that other person helped you get there.
It's
right?
a net gain. I always say
that's the big thing. Yeah.
Someone else doing better encourages me to do better, and now the floor, the skill floor has been raised to, and like you can see that like in certain rooms. Like I'm sure like over time you look at like a certain class of consistent guys that show up, and you notice like the worst guy in the room is like pretty tough, and like what does that say about like I think I was talking about it, like John Donaher in the blue basement. Like how good do you think the worst guy in the blue basement is?
Oh yeah, right. Fucking
Right?
insane.
Like how cool is that? Like that's the kind of room you want to create, right? Like good people, hard work, and your worst guy is still a killer, right? And that only happens when you work together as like a team, if that makes sense, and everyone kind of looks out for each other and helps each other.
Yeah, because you're only as strong as your weakest link.
Because I could show up and work my shit, or like you could show up and work your stuff, and just it's all about you, all about you, all about you, all about you, and then these guys don't get any better, and then at some point, like
then you need them to be better, and you're like, yo, why the fuck can't you do this? And you're like, hey, you didn't teach me nothing, bro. You didn't help me out.
Or help. I'm saying you got to teach a guy, but just be in there, let him get work in, or and vice versa. Like I can tell, like people have let me work in the like. Looking back, I'm like, oh, this guy was letting me work, like, and I'm very grateful for that instead of just beating the tar out of me.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, as a fighter, I think sometimes you gotta mix it up.
You gotta get checked.
You gotta mix it up.
You guys do a good job with that. I feel like
I try to limit that hard sparring as much as possible. I get fucking walloped in the head in the cage. I do not need it in training.
Nah, bro. It's just a twinkle in your eye, bro.
Yeah, right.
No,
there's nothing
it's
behind
not
my
real.
eyes, bro.
but it's like genuine when you guys do help. Like when you are giving advice, it's like it's good. It's what's needed. So it is nice you are giving back. Like,
and you can't give fluffy advice for fighting because like with like I feel like with sport jiu-jitsu you're able to be like, even like Andy was kind of going over it today in our MMA session, like everybody in our group with the MMA stuff is good at jiu-jitsu, so we all kind of have a tendency to like, when we go to Turtle, we're just like, oh, we'll just hang out here and wait until we
He's
grapple.
not taking my back, yeah.
And instead, it's like, dude, if you get hit in the fucking head here, like a little bit too hard, you're gonna like maybe go out, and then you get hit again, and then you get hit again, and then like even if you're blocking it, you're fucked because they're gonna stop the fight. So like with MMA, you don't have that luxury. You got to just get up, and like this is how you get up. You need to just make sure you have like this one concept you're applying. If someone's doing something, and fight to get up. Because it's not going to be like some moves in jiu-jitsu where it's almost like effortless. Like it's like you are going to have to grind to get out of positions, and it's going to fucking hurt. It's going to suck, but you got to do it. Otherwise, you're fucked.
That's why it's called fighting, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I always give the example on the show, and now that you're here, I can give it to you in front of you. The first time that I came to that realization where we were actually in sport jiu-jitsu class, I took your back, and I was like, great.
Was this the one where Quaylar was fucking screaming at us?
I think. Yes.
Yeah, and you took your gi off afterwards?
Yes.
And I'm like, holy shit, bro, that was a tough round. What the fuck?
Insane.
Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't breathe after that. But you literally just stood up, and I was like, oh, yeah, he can do that.
Yeah, just stand
Completely
up.
right. Yeah, like, I thought I was going to be able to like take your back. You just stood up. I was like, I guess I'm not taking his back.
He put you in air jail?
What?
Air jail.
No,
Air
I got to
jail.
fuck off. I was like, I don't
Oh,
want
you have to.
do this shit.
Either that or you're in
Air
air
jail,
jail. You
air
can't-
jail.
Yeah.
We say it before, right? Like it's really hard to do jiu-jitsu with someone that doesn't want to do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we don't like, when we slap hands, bump fists in class, like we were agreeing, like, okay, we're just gonna stick to the ground.
Yeah.
And then
What if that guy just like doesn't grip up with you
Yeah.
at all? Like if I went into a gi jiu-jitsu class and I just was like, I'm not gonna grip up with my partner, everybody would be like, dude, you're a fucking asshole. What are you doing, bro?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell are you like? Get over here.
But in
Grab
judo,
me,
But
man.
in judo, they're like, you're a smart guy.
Yeah. Yep.
You're not letting anyone get grips on.
Yeah.
So
That's funny.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I think that right there is the one thing I have the terrible habit of in my career is I don't focus on ever breaking grips. I'm like, oh, this is part of the game. Let me just learn how to deal with it. And like, no, you need to learn to break the fucking
You
grips.
also just break the grip and then immediately regrip.
Yeah.
Like you just fucking throw off their momentum and just get right back in there, bro.
That's what Rob Alex taught me. Because I would go with him a lot, and I would break the grip, and he's like, hey, dude, you're good at breaking the grip, but you're not doing anything. Like,
you
do something.
if you hand fight with someone, and like also like to that point, if you hand fight with someone for like more than like 30 to 45 seconds, like you can like you'll see them be like, all right, I'm fucking over this shit, and it's like, well, dude, I'm not gonna let you get a good position. Like I will hand fight a guy for like a minute.
I have some rounds.
If that's how long it takes.
Yeah, there's some wrestlers that I'll roll with, and I think even you and I have rounds sometimes where we're literally hand fighting for like 4 minutes.
And it's not because I don't want to work. It's good work.
I'm fucking trying to hand fight you to get you into setup in a position so I can feel confident enough to shoot.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna rush it because I'm like, oh, I'm here to. I just want you to like. It's like no, dude, I want to be effective.
I gotta see how you step when I fucking pull you one way and see if I can get you to do it a second time, a third time.
Most efficient use of energy, right?
Get those reps in. See if you can get them to move.
That's kind of where I come back to.
What is it, Kazushi?
Yeah, most efficient use of energy.
Yeah, give and take. Brother, I will gladly engage in a 5-6 minute stand up, no jujitsu, if it means that the son of a bitch next across from me didn't get me down and I didn't get him down.
Yeah, or even in close guard. Like if you're sitting someone's close guard for 5 minutes, like obviously it's not ideal, but if you're hand fighting, like you know, when you do it live, whether you're fighting somebody on the street or in real life or in the cage, I
mean, dude, my fight.
Yeah,
I was in my full guard for the whole like first
two rounds.
But I still want to go back. I want to go back and like do like somehow figure out how to edit like an odometer. Yeah, like it just ping 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 ping. But like, dude, I fucking locked up a triangle while we were dry. Like 40 seconds into the fight. And on top of that, his braids like were like set up a certain way, so like my leg kind of was like set on them, and it wasn't fucking moving, and it was just elbow. Looking back at it, I probably could have gotten a couple subs off it, but like, dude, I was like fucking playing whack-a-mole with elbows on the top of his head, just trying to get him to go out. I'm like, why won't this guy die, bro? But like, then the second round, sitting in my full guard, for what? Dude wasn't doing anything. Stood us up.
But I'm glad you
know what I mean?
all that time hand fighting from that position, even though it was boring as shit.
Bro, I was just
and nothing happened, and maybe it felt like a waste of round. But like when you do, like we were saying today, like in practice, like when someone wants to do something for real, it's going to be quick. It's going to be really fast.
The big thing
and you want to have those mental and physical reps behind it, so that you know in those moments, like. Yeah, maybe you and I hand fight in practice and I can't do anything to you, but then I go into the cage and I fight and he's trying to work my close guard and my hands are just quicker because I've been there with you. Mm-hmm. Even though nothing ever happens in our round, when I need to tap into that skill set, I have it because we worked that, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Instead of me just like rushing the position in practice for the sake of rushing it.
Yep. Makes complete sense. Oh, I love that. That's why another thing that I'll take into consideration, like let's just say if someone's in my guard, right, in jiu-jitsu, I immediately think, I'm like, if this is an MMA fight, I can't, like, I'm getting my fucking face pummeled in if I'm not doing anything. That's
you do think that, though, but, like, you got to get the reps in doing it, because the thing is that, like, you think, oh, this guy's just going to stand up and hit me, but, like, the second he postures up to hit you, you can manipulate him.
Yeah, you can move. Yeah,
so, like, there's a way to, like...
Yeah.
I hate when people are like, you're automatically losing the fight if you're on your back. I think you're losing the fight if you're not doing damage or advancing your position.
Yeah.
Like, if you throw up a bunch of subs and you don't get any, I consider that almost the same as, like, almost knocking somebody out. I'm going to be honest.
It's the equivalent of just a guy like this, and you keep hitting him, and he's not responding.
It should be counted
the same kind of thing.
The same way. And obviously I'm biased. I'm a jiu-jitsu guy. But
yeah. But like you said, they have to be doing something. Like, it's maybe different if, like, every time you throw up a sub, they get out and they fucking hit you, and then it's a transition.
Now it's a little bit more equal.
Yeah, then, like, he's equalizing it every time he gets out of the position. But, like, if you threw up all those subs in that first round or whatever, let's say you finished the round or whatever in your fight, this last fight, like, and then they were just like, oh, he did a great job getting out of all the submissions. It's like, well...
I did a great job setting up those submissions.
You were throwing so many of them up there, and, like, yeah, maybe they didn't land, but, like, this other guy literally didn't fucking do any... I mean, he was doing stuff, but he didn't do as much as you were doing. Like, you were moving the guy. You were controlling him in different positions. You were setting stuff up, trying shit, and, like, that's, like, ring control at the end of the day is a very important thing, and, like...
I don't buy into the narrative that you're automatically lose. Like, unfortunately, that's the way things are judged sometimes. But I personally don't think that just because you're on your back means you're. If you're in side control on your back, you're losing.
Yeah,
you're losing.
That's different. Yeah.
But
close guard,
close guard, you can be offensive off.
Yeah,
of that,
absolutely.
Even bottom half, if you're like attacking legs or something like that, like I wouldn't call that like a losing position.
No, unfortunately, and no offense to most UFC fans who don't train. They think it's just punch, kicks, elbows.
Watch Muay Thai.
Yeah,
when they mix the martial arts, you mean?
Yeah.
when they do the thing.
When somebody goes, I'm gonna take this fight like a mixed martial arts. I'm like, all right, that means he's gonna wrestle, dude. Like, duh.
Yeah.
Like,
And that could be very entertaining, bro.
it can be.
If it's a wrestler who takes a guy down and then fucking likes to turn a guy's face into ground beef, then that's a fucking awesome fight. But like,
Dude, and I noticed that with a lot of the amateurs, right? I don't know if it's just instinct, but a lot of them will just shoot and go to the cage. I
well,
don't know
they
if that's-
can't ground and pound a lot of the amateur fights to the head. So like a lot of them, it's just
The
like
cage is better controlled then? Because you can still hit it.
they're just there's a lot of guys out there that just don't have like maybe they're just wrestlers and they get a little bit of boxing work in and they just don't have like the foundation to feel confident to be like, my goal is to win the fight. I don't feel like I'm going to win the standing, so let me wrestle. And then when those guys are wrestling, they just fucking can only hold you because they don't have jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
My dad used to say, like, he was in the Marines for a little bit. Like, when times of stress, you resort to your lowest level of training.
Okay.
Now, what that means, right? Like, your lowest level of training could be Blue Basement John Danaher. It could be McDojo,
Yeah.
But you're going to resort to whatever it is. Like, I did it in my fight. Like, I got hit and I was like, okay, we're gonna grapple now. Like, in my heart, I want to stand and bang, but my brain immediately
You
is
just
like,
got to make
we're gonna go
decisions.
to
You can't like we were talking about that the other day. You can't contemplate the shit while you're getting hit. Like it's not like people ask us all the time, "Did that hurt, man?" I don't fucking know if it hurt.
I didn't have time to
It
register
hurts
it.
after the fight. Like I can't. I don't have time to unless like I fucking throw a kick and hit a guy's knee, and I'm just like, "Holy fuck, that's gonna suck later."
hot take.
But
I
yeah.
think because I'm a fighter and I can make decisions on the fly, I should be allowed to drive faster than regular people
Yes.
on the highway.
Yes.
I'm just better at it.
I'm not
than
gonna
most
argue at all.
people.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
just better at it than
I
most
agree.
people. That's truly how I feel about that.
How would we be able to distinguish
Just put
the
out my
fighters?
license. Like, if I'm an organ donor, just put, like, fighter. Like, oh, he can bob and weave out of he's good at it. Like,
Dude, legal weapons. Remember those guys always talking about it?
Yeah, like the black belts back in the days. Yeah.
God.
Dude,
If
when
I
I was
walked into
plowing
the bar in the
over the
80s
winter, dude, there was a guy that I met that my dad works with, and he's like, dude, this guy's a fucking nutcase. Like, just fucking, don't spend too much time talking to him. He'll never shut up, whatever. And got a fucking plow breaks. The hydraulic lift is just fucking bleeding everywhere on the side of the street. And this guy starts talking to me, and I'm like running the convoy when I was doing this, and then he's just like, "Oh, I heard you fight." I was like, "Yeah, I fight." And he's like, "Oh yeah, so like there was a guy that I know that used to fight." And I was like, "You used to fight?" He goes, "Yeah, like karate." I'm like, "Okay." And he goes, "His hands, legal weapons. He had a permit." And I was like, "Oh, did he?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't have one. I guess I'm a terrorist. I don't know, bro." Like,
I guess I'm...
like I don't know, bro. I was like, I get in the cage and I fucking fight somebody. I if I miss that paperwork, I guess I'm gonna have a fine.
Undocumented.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, bro. But like,
hilarious.
dude, I've heard that so many times.
I've heard that in my
from the
time,
old
yeah.
heads. From the old heads, they
That's
used to
more
watch
of an-
karate movies and shit.
That's more of like an
Yeah.
older generation. I think like
Yeah, it's the boomers. They believe anything.
Yeah.
yeah, they're like, yeah, this guy, yeah, he's a lethal weapon.
Yeah, you'll leave the weapon, dude. Yeah, it's actually funny. You said if you were in a bar back in the fucking 80s, bro, dude. That
I would have been an asshole, bro. I would have been the guy being like, yeah, my hands are registered weapons. Like if I was a fighter, like I'd be like, yeah, my hands are like legally, like like if I touched you, I would kill you. Like,
Dude, do you find it now? I don't know if you guys go out a lot to the bars anymore, but do you find it now that, because like when you know how to fight, right? I bet you people don't fuck with you. Like they can.
dude,
sense it.
I'm the least confrontational person.
You
on
are,
that floor.
yeah.
I'm literally like, please don't do this.
Yeah.
But like you would finish it if they had to. But like
Yeah, that's
people
the thing.
don't. They
Yeah.
won't fuck with you.
Defend
I'm just waiting for
myself.
someone to cross the line. If they're choosing to do it, then I'll fucking match them. But
Yeah.
like I don't
Yeah.
want that to happen.
Never
you
ever
know?
do I go out with.
Yeah.
with I'm always pure.
Dude, the
with
number
that
one
stuff.
thing Mike taught me from day one with self-defense is he's like, dude, just because people are watching too, like anytime anybody's fucking with you, dude, I don't want any problems.
Back
Yeah.
away with
This
your
is
hands
literally the
up.
same exact shit as this, except it just looks passive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So,
you
like-
can bitch slap somebody.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Or even just fucking palm strike to the face,
Yeah.
fucking just grab them, muffle them,
Yeah,
fucking.
because even if
Palm
you
strikes are
hit,
whatever.
legit.
Dude,
Yes, they
yeah,
are.
they work.
But if you smack somebody, right, like it leaves a little mark, but like it's not like permanent. Versus like you crack somebody,
You have to go to court. I just slapped him.
yeah, he's like I just slapped him like a little girl, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not my fault. He's a bitch.
yeah, you just
Push
slapped
me,
him.
I smacked him.
Do you know what's what I realized too? Before I started training, I would go to bars not with the intention of fighting, but I'd be like, I would always size people up.
Guys
and be
want
like,
to prove themselves
Yeah.
naturally, but you
Like,
prove
could I
yourself
beat 'em?
every Wednesday night.
But
so
I also think too is that's a huge aspect. I think a big aspect too is like the uncertainty of like being ready for it.
What do they
you know?
say? You overestimate your ability to fight by 4,000%.
yeah, right. and now
I
it's
think
like,
that's an understatement.
now if I go to the bar, dude, like it doesn't even care. Oh, that guy might be tougher than me. Great, who gives a fuck? Like,
can-
gives a shit.
I feel like I can tell right away, like when a guy is like.
I just look for
kinda
cauliflower
cagey.
ears. That's all I look for. The ears.
Yeah, but that's not always the case.
Not
dude.
always,
I
but
didn't get
I'm
cauliflower
just
ear
looking
till
for
2
that
months
just
ago.
so I know.
That you see the cauliflower, you're like definitely I'm avoiding that dude.
Yeah.
For sure.
Or they got the beanie.
I'm gonna
like,
make friends
covering
with
the
that
fucking
dude.
eyes
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
here. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows
Yeah.
bull.
it's not worth
But
it.
even still, man, puncher's chance, right? Like, it's not worth it. And like, dude, I remember my brother-in-law, he's a cop in New Hampshire. He's telling me about how he had like, these two guys are fighting in the street. And then, one guy hurt the other guy real bad. And he's putting the guy in the cop car. And the dude he's arresting is like, yeah, but he called my mom a bitch. So I had to beat his ass. And my brother-in-law was like, well, congrats, dude. You're going to jail.
Yeah.
Because he called your mom a bitch. Like, you couldn't just
Leave it.
leave it.
Yep.
You know what's wild is Washington. I think it's Washington State. They have mutual combat laws,
Texas has that too.
Oh, that's amazing.
I would do that.
Yeah.
which I think is legit.
Here's
right?
a sword.
I would be like, do you want to engage in mutual combat?
Listen, like
To the
if
death.
two people fight each other, It's mutual
If you're a
conversation.
consenting adult and you want to fight another consenting adult, I think you should be allowed to do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then again, live by the sword, die by the
Yeah.
sword. You just
The
can't,
consequences of actions.
can't sue the
Yeah.
guy after.
Just can't see the guy after. Don't fucking stomp his head in if he's on the
Yeah.
ground. Like none of that shit.
That's why they say like these millionaires and billionaires are bringing fighters around, or like they're so invested in the UFC, is because like a lot of them don't grow up with like a backbone. And to be a fighter, like you have to be a backbone and like
Yeah.
believe in yourself and be like confrontational. And these guys, like whenever they get into a confrontation or a conflict, they're like, "Oh, my lawyers will handle it,"
Yep.
or like my team will handle it, or I got my dad will handle it. He's got more.
Do you
money
know
than
who
you.
I am?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you know who my daddy is?
And that's like why they think like these billionaires like Zuckerberg and like Trump are like obsessed with the fighters, because it's like, if you're a fighter, and
They're
someone
also trying
presses
to
you,
train
like,
the military now too. Like they're giving like the UFC like contracts to train like FBI
I feel
agents
like
and
they've
shit.
always done that. Like there's a story of Carlos Condit
Yeah.
going overseas.
No, but
and
like they
knocking
have
out
like a
some
list
dude.
of like UFC fighters that they were
Yeah.
like sending specifically for like seminars to
I'm
like
not
train
surprised.
people.
You know
yeah,
Dan
it's crazy.
Koval, the black belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Koval's so tough.
Oh, dude,
I think so.
dude's
Yeah.
shorter than me, and he feels like a fucking 400 pounds. But he's told me stories. I think he still actively trains the FBI and stuff.
I've always said that'd be a sick like
Port Authority and
little
stuff like that,
job
yeah.
to do after
Oh,
fighting
yeah.
professionally is like
Yeah.
train local cops and shit. Like go around and do like seminars.
I
and
remember the
stuff.
first time rolling with him. He had me. I was mounted, and my arms were here, and I was like, I can't fucking
Dude,
move.
rolling with some
Yeah.
cops, it's crazy.
I felt like I was
they
stuck
do
on a
some
spider
shit
web.
you just don't know.
He's not a
sometimes.
cop. He trains the cops. So
Yeah.
he's a fucking savage. Fucking savage.
Dude,
Yeah.
going with Koval, he had me in side control and I couldn't move. Like
Yeah.
I just could not move, and he just. And
It's a different level of jiu-jitsu.
It's different level, and we got friendly at this. Where we're friendly now, so he started whispering in my ear. He's like, "Well, Joe Magone's ancestors are looking down from heaven, being like, this is what we fucking died for," and I'm like, "Fuck you, dude!
Yeah.
I can't move with you, dude."
I hate getting held down and not being able to do nothing.
Billy has
Makes
done
me
that to
want
me
to
so
bite.
many times.
Bro,
Billy has fucked me up so many times, bro.
Tala
Yeah,
Khan,
Tala.
Oh my
I hate
God,
you.
bro.
I hate you.
That motherfucker has
gave me
given
the
me
worst day of my
I was about to
worst
say,
day
he's
of
given me
my
so
life.
much brain damage, and this guy will fucking be like just chilling, minding his own fucking business for 6 days of the week, and then just used to show up on a Sunday, mop the floor with me, and then just go home and like chill. And the best part is when he was starting out, like he'd throw jab. Or I would throw a jab, he'd throw a jab. I throw a kick, he throws the same kick. Like he would copy everything.
yeah.
And then just like downloaded that information. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna start fucking people up now. I learned everything from everybody I've been going with, and just scheming.
That's like a fucking
And then he just like
video
spawns
game
out of
character.
nowhere randomly, and then just beats the shit out of everybody, and then just goes home.
Yeah, I haven't
insane.
seen him in a bit.
Bro.
Where is he?
He is loving life.
Living life,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Good.
Just
having
enjoying it.
fun.
Yeah, he's just having a good time, bro.
I know he
knows.
still trains. I haven't seen him in a bit.
Yeah.
I took my first amateur MMA fight, and he was my first round sparring.
Yeah.
And I did 3 back-to-back rounds with him, and he held me down for all 3. I wanted to cry. I felt so defeated.
So
And
nothing
then
sucks
I went
more.
to the parking lot, and then I put my phone on the hood or on the back trunk of Brandon's Subaru.
this is the worst day ever. That's right, dude.
This
you were
is the
having
worst
like a
day. This is the
horrible
worst day of training
You're venting
ever.
to me.
Yeah, I was like complaining about like sucking at martial arts. I was like, this is fucking stupid. And how am I supposed to fight? I can't even get up. Blah blah blah. And Brandon's like, yeah. And he opens his trunk,
Dude, it's like
and he
hanging.
presses the button.
Like the trunk opens up, and there's like a gap here between the trunk and the top of the car, and his phone's like this. So when I went to close it, it like I threw my bag in, and his phone must have dropped like this. And then it was sitting there, and I slammed the door shut, and it fucking just like folded your phone, bro.
I'm on the verge of tears, bro.
Dude, just fucking snapped it like a
presses a
potato
little
chip.
button on his Subaru. He just hear beep, and he hear. I'm like, what is that? He's like, his eyes are white. He's like,
Worst feeling ever.
Dude, the worst. I felt fucking
it's the worst
awful.
day, probably like one of the worst days of my life. Thank you, Tala. Thank you, Brandon.
That's insane. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, man.
It is.
The highs are highs and the lows are lows.
It is a very humbling when someone holds you the fuck down. And you're like, wow, this
You're like,
sucks.
I couldn't have done shit.
I thought I've been
Nothing.
training to fight a man standing for
right?
six weeks, and
I
then you
know.
just show up and fucking belittle me, bro. It's horrible.
It's so upsetting.
It's frustrating.
It makes me so mad.
Oh, we've all been training for a significant amount of time now, and you find you roll with these black belts been training for decades, and you're like, I don't know shit. What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
I just want to quit.
I actually really enjoy those days.
Yeah.
I used to not. I really enjoy those days because I realize there's levels to it.
Oh,
and,
absolutely.
And it gets me excited. Like, I want to be at that level one day, and I know it's possible.
Yeah, you need the harder guys around you to get better.
Like, I do enjoy I'll be like, if you ever see me sitting off on the mat staring into space, just know I got my ass kicked, and I'm appreciating the ass whooping.
You're soaking.
You're
it in.
absorbing.
I literally do. I will I'll get beat up, and I'm just like,
This is what it's all about.
I need
I'm
marinade.
like, all right, well, can't get worse than that, right?
Yeah.
Dude, and sometimes you'll just fucking feel like you're never getting better, and
Yes.
then you realize that you're just going with people who are better than you.
Yeah.
You're like, all right.
What did I say?
You literally said earlier today, you're like, if you want to figure out if you got better at striking, just go with someone on the first day, like sparring with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go
Okay,
with a
yeah.
day one
Yeah.
guy and you'll feel real good.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, I know those child class memes are a joke and all that, but dude, sometimes you just got to do it.
Larry, I'm
Yeah.
wrapping his hands, and he's like, dude, I'm getting ready for the kids' class in an hour.
Seriously,
I'm
like,
wrapping his hands with tape and gauze, and he's like, yeah, man, I'm ready to beat the shit out of these kids.
yes. It'll make you feel good. Go with a brand new guy. You'll be like, oh, I do know how to fight. Like,
Yeah.
You know, and you remember everyone's like that.
Yeah.
And you used to be like that, and now you're not.
Takes time.
Yeah, and
Now
then
you're-
there's the other end too. It's like you be going to that same class consistently. Like, man, I feel good. And then so I went to pro training for the first time in like 6 months.
It's a rough
And I
day of
went.
the
I was
week.
like, I've been feeling good. I'm an asshole. I suck. I shouldn't be here.
Yes.
Shouldn't
I
fucking be
used
here.
that used to be
Yes.
that still to this day is my favorite class. I
It's
just
great.
can't go
It's so
anymore.
humbling.
Really?
It's so
Yeah.
humbling.
I fucking used to when I bartended. I used to go to that 11 a.m. was the fucking.
It's a tough room.
It wasn't fun. I
a
would get
tough
my
room.
ass beat, but that's also why it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking great.
Yeah, and it's crazy is because you never know who. I think Andy just posted a picture of him 9 years ago with
Yeah.
fucking
Still looked like a tough room back then.
Yeah.
dude, fucking. I think there was a half a dozen.
Dude, it was
Very
insane how
big
many good
names.
guys were there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nuts.
Um,
But we also just live in like the heart of martial arts on
We
like
do.
the East Coast. It's
Yeah.
insane. Like Khabib did his first like jiu-jitsu tournament here in Morristown, Nathanaga.
Yeah,
Amanda Nunes was training
Hey,
with
man,
kids that I grew up with, like at the judo gym, and like they had no idea she was going to end up being Amanda Nunes. You know,
yeah. We got Frank Yeager from South Jersey. I mean, the countless amount of people that have come through.
New
I mean,
York is right there.
Mel
Yeah.
talked about it when he was on. It's just an
Jim
Andy,
Miller's here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like everybody, bro. It's nuts how many people are just in this one area that are
and
fantastic at
That's just
fighting.
the MMA, the jiu-jitsu too. There's
It's nuts.
countless
Wrestling,
Isn't
Deeper. It's
Bro, isn't fucking Musamechi gonna be coming
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Pure or
Yeah.
something? Like,
Yep.
Is
The
it?
UFC,
Yeah.
the UFC's renting out Pure for.
Is this public knowledge?
Yes, it is.
I did not know
Mikey
this.
Musumeci. Yeah, it's the very first UFC BJJ seminar that they're doing,
Really?
and he's
Yeah.
coming to Pure for I think it's like a 2 or 3 hour seminar.
Damn.
Amazing.
Yes,
The
sir.
tickets out yet? Did I miss this memo?
I think you can. I think you have to contact
Yeah,
UFC
everything. I think they explicitly said
Yeah.
this on Pure's story poster. Like everything about the event, go talk to them about it. Like we don't know.
We're just hosting the
Yeah,
space.
exactly.
Right.
So-
Perfect.
That's fucking awesome.
That's why I said I
UFC
saw it in
BJJ.
public. I don't know if I.
I-
needed
when
it.
does-
Dude, it's like a
posted.
fever
I'm-
dream. Like
yeah.
when Tony Ferguson's opened up like years ago, the seminar for them. I remember I woke up and like I rolled over just to open my phone up in like a fucking daze, and I'm like, Tony Ferguson appeared. I just like facial recognition, got the ticket. I'm good to go. Pass back out, and I wake back up. I'm like, oh wow, I just spent like over $100 on a seminar. Let's go. All right, awesome. We're gonna meet Tony Ferguson, bro.
What was her face? Who came? Shevchenko came. Yeah, that was cool. And then,
I missed that. I like the 3 times she came in the spar. I was stuck in class.
That was before my time.
Yeah, dude.
that was.
I wouldn't have gotten the shit beat out of me because she was looking for people my size.
I was gonna say
I would have gotten fucked up.
A world class beating at least.
Yep.
to go home and put that in the in the
like if they're gonna get beat up, you might as well get beat up by the best, right?
Why not?
I think they handpicked a bunch of training partners for her too.
I think Tommy got some rounds with her.
Was it Shorty?
Tommy Espinoza?
Part of that.
Shorty probably got some rounds with her.
Yeah, that was a while ago too.
A couple of people.
Yeah, and then was it 2 years ago? Last year, Tackett seminar right after his big win. That was so much fun.
Came through. I was there for that one. That one was cool.
And then they have Adam Wazinski.
Yeah, he's coming up.
That Mikey got.
I think he's working like an octopus guard like
seminar
tour. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I think that's what it is.
That should be
He is actually one of the Guns and Geese.
I think
I went to. He was up in Washington in March. Yeah, so he's doing a huge. They have the whole fucking. He's doing like
so much fun. Just going around the country teaching jiu-jitsu and just.
Dude, we got a lick of it with that seminar that Billy taught at the Rowan MMA club.
And then they told us we were too old to be at college.
Dude, that was so fun. Yeah, we were just walking. On
my 25th birthday, they told me, they were like, what are you guys doing here? You all look too old.
Dude, we were walking around just looking for a spot to get some drinks, and then Billy asked, like, some girl walking by, it's like fucking, like 1 a.m. He's like, what's going on here? Is there anywhere we can get something to drink? And the girl's like, what the fuck are you doing here? You don't belong here, college. She looked at all of us, and we're like, oh, come on, man.
On my 25th birthday, dude, I felt so old.
How weird is that? You're getting called old at 25.
My little brother calls me Unk, dude.
I threw out my fucking bag.
Calls you Unk.
I'm like, what are you? I'm like, I'm a young man. I have my whole life.
I'm
in my prime.
You guys
I'm literally your little brother. I haven't even hit my prime. Like, that drives me nuts, man.
Man, now my back hurts hearing you guys talk about being old.
Yeah, right. I mean, I hear it every day at work. I work in the PT clinic. I'm like, I just, I threw my body through the meat grinder in jiu-jitsu yesterday, and I'm groaning trying to pick up a band, and then some old lady's like, yeah, well, try getting old. I'm like, okay, listen, like, I get it.
Let's get
You did 90 years of sitting and looking at the fucking sunset. I've been getting the shit beat out of me. I'm burning the candle at both ends.
I hate that when older people are like, "You're young. You shouldn't be feeling this." Like, motherfucker, did you?
Dude.
If I showed you the position I was in yesterday.
If I go and talk to an orthopedic and had him scan my body, he'd be like, "Dude, like, did you get like run over by a tractor? Like, what's with your face? There's so much scar tissue."
I think we don't realize, like, because we're all in martial arts, like, or like if you wrestle, like.
My collarbone's permanently raised here. I've blown out my AC joint.
Like, everyone could list all their injuries in the room right now to, like, a person who doesn't train, and they'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with
you? If you guys had any I mean, I've seen you with fucking some injuries. I'm sure.
Didn't you have a boxing glove for a little bit? I think when I first started training,
that's my wife. She had the wrist on.
I think didn't you break your hand, or was somebody?
No, it was me.
Like, if you guys had any fucking crazy injuries in training?
Not in training.
I've had 2 in my eye, so it was the stitches here. But I rolled with Paul Modi one time. I came from the next class. He's like, "You want to get a roll?" I'm like, "Sure." I shrimped into him as he was bringing his knee. Like, he had my side control. He was bringing his knee up against my back. I rolled in. I got hit right in the eye.
Ooh.
It swelled behind my eye socket. It was so much pressure. I immediately left.
That's fucking scary,
there's nothing I could. The only thing that helped was like 3 days and like Advil.
Did you have a fucking like pit in your stomach?
It was like,
I would be like, what the fuck is going on with my eye?
Am I gonna go blind? Like, look at him.
Look at him.
It was brutal. It was like nothing happened.
I'd be Googling. I'd be fucking.
It was so bad.
I'd be fucked.
Sometimes I don't think I had anything too bad in the stitches in the eye. I don't know. I don't think I've been pretty good.
Sprained both my ankles training.
I got my earlobe almost ripped off by a judo black belt. Fuck.
I blew my knee out on you.
Somewhere worse than that was hilarious.
Dude, it sounded like someone got thrown for a fucking epon.
So if you ever go to Pure and you watch me and Brandon roll, it looks like an illegal dog fight.
Yeah.
Like, he's my best friend. But, like, literally we are rolling around trying to, like, kill each other.
Two fucking idiots trying to figure out which way is left and right.
The one time we're like, dude, let's just flow today. We're flowing. He gets in a leg lock position, gets me in a calf slicer. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And I'm not even freaking out, like, which is my go-to for leg locks, is just freak the fuck out.
Dude,
and
bam! That's good
it
defense.
sounded like someone popped open a Coca-Cola can. And we both look at each other. And I go, was that you? And he's like, no, that was you. I go, no, dude, that was you. He puts both hands on his head. He goes, oh, no. And then, you crazy animal.
I was stomping around, bro.
Dude,
and then
he was
fucking
stomping.
Kanye West came on, and I was like, bro, I have to get one more round in. Like, I'm going to be fucked for months. I need to get one more roll in.
I had to talk him out of train. He's like sitting there. I'm like, let me get you some ice, man. And he's just like, fuck. Like, and he's like, fuck it, dude. If I can't train for 6 months anyway, I might as well just finish the night. Like, I was like, no, we're not doing that.
That is fighter logic, yeah.
Well, dude,
the math ain't math, bro.
That's the loudest pop I've ever heard.
Insane,
Come
dude.
from like a human being.
Yeah.
It was terrifying.
What did you blow? Ended up breaking.
Whatever's on the outside, the fucking
ACL,
LCL. Yeah. So like, what, dude? I was doing a lift before that. I was doing split squats with like fucking like 70 pounds or like 60 pounds, some shit, and I was doing it for like 4 sets, whatever. And like during the second or third set, I was in top shelf, and I'm looking at the wall that's on the other side of where the gym is, and I'm like, I probably really shouldn't be doing this. Like, I'm doing this like 30 minutes before class. I probably should not be doing this.
You called yourself out.
And then I finished my fucking sets, and then I did like one more lift, cooled down, did a quick little stretch, went over there and did class, and then blew up my fucking knee. And I was immediately, I'm like, God damn it, bro! I fucking
I was right. I want to be wrong. Yeah.
I got my nose broken one time from a headbutt.
Oh, that sucks.
That fucking hurt.
in class.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
I got headbutted,
Oh my
and then
God.
I had to teach a class right after over at Rios MMA back when it was still open. And I remember, like, my nose was, like, first off, sideways, like, literally looked like an S.
It's so
And-
scary seeing that.
Yeah, I was like, well, the first thing I did was I went into the bathroom, I looked at it, and I was single at the time. I was like, bro, I am going to be so ugly. I was like, I am never going to talk to a girl again. I was literally like, I am going to be so ugly. I walk out, and there's this kid, Nick, who's Hispanic, and I go, Nick, how bad is it? And he just looks and goes, oh, no, bro. And I'm like, that's not what you want to hear. No. By the way. And then Ozzy came, he owned the gym, and he was just like pushing it with his fingers. He's like, all right, I think you'll be okay. Gushing blood. I stuffed 2 paper towels up my nose, and I taught a whole class like that.
Love it.
But to that point,
That's great.
I'm going to shout out Pat Myers here because I had a jiu-jitsu match last year, and I took the guy down with a foot sweep, and I went to go straight into close guard, I swept him, and he went to pull guard on the way down, and I like his knee smashed my front tooth. Like,
Oh, was that the Man of War?
yeah,
Oh,
and I forgot my mouth guard. I always compete with the mouth guard. This is the one time I forgot it, and I fucking smashed my teeth on this guy's fucking knee. I thought he knocked it out, and once I figured out like that I was okay, like keep in mind this guy's trying to like guillotine me, and I'm like trying to figure out if my tooth is still in.
Yeah.
And then once I figured it out, I was like, all right, well, I got to beat this guy now. And then I go over to Pat. As soon as the match is over, I sub the guy. I go, Pat, how bad is it? And he just goes, well, it's not good, man.
That's a
I'm like, bro, you couldn't lie to me? Like, fucking.
That's a really good bad impression. That sounded just like him. Yeah, he's gonna tell you straight up. That's so good.
No, bro, lie to me. Like, always lie to me. In that moment, if I'm asking how bad something, lie.
Yeah, all right.
Don't tell me
No,
the truth.
Bro, it's like when I was cutting the one time. Dude, him and Larry are fucking frying me in a bathtub. They're literally cooking me like a fucking lobster. And then I get off the scale, or I get out of the tub, I dry off, and I go to step on the scale, and I didn't lose any weight. Like, I did not lose any weight, and I was in
And
the
no
tub for like
water left to
15
give.
minutes. And I'm like curled up in fucking fetal position, like dying in the tub. And they get out, they walk out of the bathroom when I step on the scale, and before they walk out, they're like, "You'll be all right. It's okay." And then they walk out, and you're just like, "Dude, he's so fucked."
Yeah,
so
we shut the door and we were both hands on our hips. We're like, "This guy's not gonna make fucking weight, bro."
I love the story. I love every time I hear this.
Yeah,
that's so funny. Damn.
yeah, dude. Or what? No disrespect, man, but when Billy Van Dyke told me he was 170 pounds, like 4 days for a 145
he like
weigh-in,
ballooned up before this fucking
that was
fight.
mine. And he was like, "Yeah, I'll make." And like obviously I trust him, but he was like, "Yeah, I weighed 170 on Monday," and I was like,
Excuse
I was
me?
like, "Okay, bud, you're gonna suffer, but you'll make weight." I turned to, I think it was like either you or Larry. I was like, "This motherfucker's gonna be in a lot of trouble."
That wasn't me.
Yeah.
Did he actually end up making the weight?
Yeah, bro, he cut all of it in the tub in one day.
I also think he was 170 because he was like super hydrated,
Yeah,
like super, like water loaded like crazy.
He water loaded a lot.
Okay, so you just piss it all out.
I think so,
Yeah,
okay.
but I mean, dude, you hear your teammates. What was that? 25 pounds
Well,
over.
I found out. I
He's gotta
told
be
him
waiting
he
for
didn't even know,
days. You're
bro.
going-
Dude, like the amount of sodium in an egg is like fucking ridiculous.
Is it?
Like because like when you're cutting like that in water load, and you're supposed to have like it's like under 500 milligrams
It's
of
less
sodium
than
a day.
200 milligrams of sodium.
Is it?
Yes.
I've been going off 500 when I cut, and I don't even hit that. Like I'm like 800 sometimes. Like I'm getting up to because I'm like this is so much lower than what I normally eat, so I know I'm okay.
Dude, I spend like hours in the grocery store too, like the week of and the week before.
But
the
like
fight,
even
like,
just
reading the
food that
back
you
of
cook,
everything.
like just whole foods,
Everything
like
inherently has a
like
little bit of
eggs
salt in
though.
it.
Like dude, one day I ate like fucking like 6 eggs throughout the day. Like I had like 3 for breakfast. I had 1 as a snack, and then I threw 2 on my dinner. And like I'm looking through my the whole like loadout of everything I put into the app. And then like it says sodium content like 1,600 milligrams. This was Monday at my weight cut, and I was like, what the fuck?
No.
And I was
So
like, dude,
scary.
I'm like, I don't know what the fuck could have done that. And I'm looking like at the meat. I'm like, the turkey didn't do nothing. Like beef, like none of it. And then I click on the eggs, and it's like, dude, like 2 eggs, it's like fucking like 175 milligrams of sodium. I'm like,
I did
and it's
know
not really
that.
a lot. Like realistically, like for like a normal person, it's not a lot.
But when you're
But
trying
when
to
you
cut
cut
out
weight,
salt, yeah.
Dude, and when I found that out, I texted Billy, and he's like, oh, really? I didn't know that. That's crazy. I was like, shit.
when when the guy
Yeah. But no, dude, I mean, other than
That's
that,
so
dude,
funny,
he
bro.
fucking, like, this smoothest weight cut I've ever fucking had. It was so fucking easy, and he just, like, he was saying it when he came onto the podcast. Shout out to Billy. And I was thinking to myself immediately when I was listening to it, he's like, you asked him, you're like, yeah, what do you do about, like, people that just keep putting up with the smoke and mirrors or whatever, and, like, they just keep, like, ducking, like, responsibility and whatever, and he just goes, well, I just let them fuck off for, like, for a little bit, and then I just ask him, do you really want it? And dude, I just like wasn't hitting my lifts consistently, like none of that shit. And then like 3 weeks before I even got the offer for this fight, 8 weeks out, like he just texted me one day. He's like, dude, you got like a lot of potential, and like you just don't do anything with it. Like you like, no disrespect, you just keep coming up with excuses for like reasons, and like maybe it's valid to you, but like if you want this, like you know you got to sacrifice. And I was like, fuck, he's so right. Let me get my shit together. And then, like, did not miss a lift. I maybe missed one that, like, I did half of during my whole camp. Smoothest weight cut ever. Like, weight just fucking melted off me, and then I felt great in the cage, all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And
no,
if you just do the right thing, bro, you're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, the formula's out there. It's a lot of hard work. It's not overly complicated. It's not.
You
It's
just
not
have to
super.
do it.
It's not super simple. You need people, like especially having Billy and all
my
the
God,
team to
bro,
help.
yeah.
But
He's a big help.
But you follow the plan, the path. You know the stuff you're supposed to do, and like you're saying, man, it prepares you.
Yeah.
And it does the thing you're supposed to. There's a reason why they're telling you to do it.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but the plan. You follow the plan, you're gonna get you pretty damn far.
Yeah. As long as you game plan right and you get in there and you're ready to fight, like,
Yeah.
it really just falls on the luck sometimes.
Yeah.
And also, like,
It's all preparation.
showing up. Like, it's, you know, your hard work and shit, but, like, sometimes it's also just luck.
It's just, I
It's a
agree.
lot.
Anything
It's
can
how the
happen.
cards fucking fall, bro.
Anything can happen in there, and that's like kind of the beauty of it.
And it's even
right?
like the day before, dude. I've heard like pros talk about it where they're like, dude, like they fucking had me like come down and weigh in like 3 times throughout the day yesterday, and like that's just unneeded stress.
Yeah.
And like you got to be prepared for that kind of shit to not let it bother you. Like you have
That's
to just
tough,
you
too.
like yeah, you're hungry as fuck, but like dude, like see if your friend can carry your bags for you, or like fucking like make it as easy as it can be. Even if you're like out of town, you're fighting like away at some place, and they're fucking doing their thing to fuck you over. Like, just stick to your guns, fucking get in there, wait until the fight's ready, and just fight your fight.
Yeah,
You know?
do everything you can to get in there, and then
Exactly.
whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Like, I remember for MMA Pro League when it got, like, delayed, where we were supposed to do, like, the face-offs at, like, 3 or whatever, and then they pushed it back to, like, 7. And, like, everybody was getting, like agitated in the locker room. And it's just, like, everybody's getting agitated in the locker room. If I just don't get agitated, then I'll be the only calm guy here.
You have an
So, like,
advantage.
let me just not get bothered by this. Like, let me just imagine that, the schedule they gave me yesterday actually said face-offs are at 7. I'll just lie to myself.
Yeah.
Like,
Why not?
Why not, dude? Fucking just anything can happen in this world, so just fucking make it happen.
Your mind
you know?
doesn't know the difference.
Yeah, exactly.
If you tell it that, it's not going to know the difference. So
But
fuck it.
also,
Maybe your opponent's stressing about it. Let him stress about it. You don't have to stress about
the
it.
only thing we have control in these situations is how we respond to it.
Exactly.
And like I don't know where I've seen it, but it's like, okay, cool. Take your 5 seconds of fuck this bullshit. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Like, yeah, be pissed. It's cool to be pissed. It's acceptable. It's okay to have emotions.
You got to get that out before you go in there, because you
move
can't.
past it.
You
Who
can't even
cares?
have that moment when you're in the cage. You can't have 3 seconds where you miss a hook and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Well,
like,
yeah.
you have to
The
be
cage is
on
different.
it when you're in there.
There's
So
a-
you need to have that moment before you get in there, so
Yeah.
you don't have it when you're in there.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really
There's
good
a
point.
UFC fighter. I saw a reel he posted, and he was talking about like how he deals with like losing a fight. And he's like, I give myself 24 hours to feel super sorry for myself, and then after that, it's back on the grind. Like, it's behind you, you know? He's like, if I win, he's like, I give myself a little bit more time, but,
Have
I
some
think
ice
that's
cream,
like,
chill a
that's
little
like
bit.
important. Like, you do need to like get it out, lock back in.
Yeah.
You know, and however long you think you got to do, whatever, but that's up to you, the individual.
And that's also a training, bro. Like, you got to like get it in for a set amount of time and fucking work hard during those hours, and then recover.
Yeah.
Like, recovery is
That's the
so
toughest part.
fucking
So
important, especially if
Most
you're a
efficient use of
professional
energy.
athlete. You have to. Yeah,
There it is
dude.
again.
Yep.
Wait, what'd you
Dude,
say?
he just be dropping dimes like that. It's fucking dude. Like when I mentioned fucking Eddie Alvarez the other day or earlier, and I said that he's just like, dude, coaching his fighters, like, you gotta be in the fuck you position. The same guy, him, Alex, is just fucking like high expectations lead to high disappointments, and he just like dropped that while we were just talking about whatever in the locker room, and I'm like, this guy knows his shit.
I also said that at work.
yeah.
Just so we're clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I'm not Buddhist or I'm not really well read, but yeah, it's like low expectation leads to low disappointment.
Yeah,
So,
bro.
that's one way to look at it, right?
It's stoic. Very stoic.
I'm 50-50 on the Stoics. I feel like they're too serious. I feel like you do need to like listen.
need to have
I think
fun.
you should live regimented life and be serious and all that, but like,
You also gotta.
drink some wine here and
Yeah.
there.
Hell
Enjoy
yeah.
the sun.
I say-
Eat that piece of cake.
I say
because-
this all the time. It's moderation in everything, including moderation. And that's not
I
my
agree.
quote. I forget who it is.
So-
We looked this up before, but that's exactly what it is. It's stoicism is a great baseline. Mm-hmm. But then you need to find your groove of what it is that matches your personality, the things you like. When you guys go in with this fighting, right, you're going to have fun. Some people can't do the fun part. They have to have the serious part. If they fun, they're fucking off, and they're playing, and they're not serious. But you guys are seriously having fun.
Yes,
I
would
you're
say
serious
so.
and having fun while kicking ass, but like you're having fun kicking ass. So it's finding the balance that matches you. So it's you start with that baseline and then make it to what yours is.
Sometimes living out of balance helps you go back to living in balance.
Yeah,
if that
I
makes
was
sense.
just
Like,
reading that today. Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's
like,
what losing the
we
fight
were
is and giving
talking
you
about-
purpose, bro. It's the
about-
same exact thing.
about fight camp, right? Like you live out of balance. You're very selfish, and then you got to go back to this regular
Afterwards.
and then it's like, well, how do we?
Well, you
figure
said,
out how to
you said it
navigate that?
really well. Like, fucking, you have to build a life that you want to go back to.
And that's the balance.
Yeah.
Live like a crazy person for a little bit, and then come back.
You have to be a person.
Yeah.
You can't just be a crazy person.
You can't just be a crazy person all the time, and you can't be a boring person all the time either. That's no way to live either,
Ah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
normal.
you got to be. But sometimes you might have to live like a boring person for a longer time than you'd like.
Yeah. Live below your means for a bit.
Play by the rules, right? Like, so that you can. Right, I've heard that like with people who have made a lot of money, they're like, play by the rules until you can break them. Like,
Yeah.
type of mentality.
And rules are meant to be bent, not broken.
And then when you know how to fight, who's going to stop you when you break the rules?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Well, that's the other
SWAT
thing
team.
too, man. There's something so cool
Yeah.
about like
Just kidding.
getting ready for a cage fight. You're like, dude, I get to hit this guy as hard as I can,
Yeah.
and the police aren't gonna get involved.
Yeah. Just this dude, this ominous dude, this floating head with black gloves and a black fit. It's just floating. It's like, stop, fight.
Yeah.
That is.
I don't even know he's there half the time.
And sometimes he might not be there to save me. He might not be there to save
you
the
get
other
to
guy.
be
Maybe
as-
he'll save him too soon. Who knows?
Yeah.
You get to be as violent and as chaotic, and like it's okay.
Yep.
It's kind of like
Oh, it's
liberating,
amazing, bro.
feeling.
Cathartic.
I hate when there's refs that fucking get on guys for like shouting or like saying something in the cage.
No,
like,
talk your shit. It's
you
your
don't really
moment.
see that too much in like pro
what it's
fights
for.
as much. Like you saw, what was it, Hockett or Hockett, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He flipped off his opponent like 7 times in the fight.
I agree.
Blades when he was fighting him. But like some of the amateur fights, dude, like you're not even live streaming this on like a national level where anybody's gonna give a shit. And like I could be like saying like fuck you, dude, don't kick me in the balls, and they'll be like, hey, watch your mouth, bro. I'm about to cave this guy's head, and you're gonna tell me I can't say the F word.
I think during the fight, whatever happens,
Yeah.
happens. Because like you gotta, if you flip a guy off,
After,
then you gotta
be
be ready
respectful,
for it. But I
but,
think,
like-
I think the whole point of that was like sportsmanship, and
Yeah.
like they have a big platform and everybody's watching. But I think if you're cool after, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
But if you're
that's what's part of
brave
building
enough
the
to
fight up. It's entertaining, dude.
if you're brave enough to flip somebody off in the middle of the fight, then God bless, dude. I hope it works out for you.
Yeah, right.
And then just be cool after. If you flip, like that's what I don't like to
Yeah.
see is like where like guys like even if they have a beef and they fight and then they still got beef.
Connor
after.
breaks his leg. It's
Yeah,
like, your
and
wife
he's-
is a
I'm
BTS.
like, come on. Like, and I get like there's a whole promotions, but I'm like, come on, man. Like, just take it like a man and just deal with it.
Yep.
And be humble in victory or defeat.
Yeah, and you can start talking shit again for the next fight that you
Exactly.
get signed.
And then when you're in there, call him a bitch. Like,
Yeah.
whatever, man. Like,
You're doing it after the fight too. Is like you're not promoting anything right now. You're not getting
Also,
more money out of this.
if you lose the fight, bro,
Yeah.
like, what are you gonna
And you're
like?
talking shit.
You
Yeah.
know, like, what are you gonna beat him up? Like,
Yeah.
Dude, you're such
Can't even
an
do
asshole,
that.
man.
Literally,
Well, the ref's
bro.
holding your hand.
That's-
While he's holding another guy's hand up. Like, dude,
that's
just
why fighting is the
pick your
best.
head up, bro.
Because no matter what, no matter how well you can throw a basketball, or kick a soccer ball, it's like, well, I could beat the shit out of you. So.
I mean, you've said it to me. I think it's the first time I heard it was like you could be at like the fucking Super Bowl, the most tense, like last 2 minutes of the game, whatever, and 2 drunk dicks behind you start fighting, and everybody's gonna be like,
Yeah, there was
like
Max
watching
Kellerman.
the fight.
Yeah,
Max Kellerman said that. He's like, you could walk on the street and people are playing soccer, they're playing basketball, they're playing football, you don't bat an eye. He goes, as soon as 2 guys are about to fight in the street, what happens? Everyone looks.
Yeah.
Everyone
looks.
watches.
It's modern day
There's
gladiator,
something
bro.
there's something that we all understand deep in our DNA and our psyche about it. Like, you ever you watch somebody throw a basket, like, again, and I just keep saying the same thing, but when someone gets hit real hard, we all inherently as a crowd go, oh, because we all know, like, somewhere in our DNA, like, oh man,
Damn,
like
that shit
that's
hurt.
like that was for survival. Like,
That
we
would have knocked
understand
like childhood memories out of my head.
exactly. Like, if we were in the jungle, like that guy would have just taken all
Yeah.
our food. Like,
What's crazy is when you're watching
your
a
brain
fight,
does it.
and
Like,
you,
that's-
like you see, you're like, oh, dude, this shit's gonna happen to this guy. Like, remember when we were at the ECF, I think it was, and this guy kept fucking ducking down his head every time he got his back put to the cage, and I said to him, like, literally 3 seconds before it fucking happens, I'm like, dude, he's gonna get his fucking head kicked off when he bends over. Bro, bends over, head gets sent into the fucking sky, and out cold. I was like,
Fuck.
dude, like when
Yeah.
you know what's gonna happen and then you see it happen and it fucking ends somebody, it's like, oh
to match that story, we were at Flex for Molly's fight a couple of weeks ago, and these 2 bigger guys were fighting, and the one dude threw a low kick, and he went to catch it with his hands, and I said to Sydney, I was like, if he does that again, he's gonna get kicked in the head, bro.
immediately.
Like, I finished the sentence, dude got knocked out cold from doing the same thing. Like, fake low went
If
high.
someone does it once, they might do it twice. If they do it twice, they're gonna do it thrice.
That's the other thing I enjoy about like going to the fights. Like even if they're not super skilled, I enjoy like the intensity of it. Like when you see
Yeah.
2 dudes that are like
Dude, that's why
they
you
might not
watch,
even be the most skilled. Like, or even like if I go to a jiu-jitsu match, you might see me like on the side smiling when I see 2 guys who are about it, like 2 bulls about a lot. Like, I'm like, oh, like this is what it's about. Like we're gonna figure, like, this is
And
humanity.
OG,
right here.
when
Like,
people are going at it,
you will
Yeah.
literally see me smiling if
dude,
I see
we're
like
like evil, and I
don't want it-
dude,
I don't want-
break his arm.
I don't want
Come
anything.
on.
I don't want anything like bad to happen to these guys. But I'm kind of like, ooh, I want to see what happens right now. Like,
Yeah.
I want to see like how
Will
far
he
is this?
have it in him?
Yeah,
Snap
that's
that arm.
yeah. He's tough now because the match started. But like, is he going to keep that game face like 5 minutes in when he's tired? Like, or like when a dude gets out of a sub and he like runs right back at the guy and like puts him in a sub. And I'm like I love that.
Yeah.
And there's something exciting about that I feel like you don't necessarily get in other sports.
I mean,
sure.
like basketball, you get elbowed in the face, and like people are like, foul. I mean,
Listen,
Rightfully
they also
so.
didn't, but
You're
like they
not
didn't
sp-
sign
you're
up
not-
to
yeah,
they
exactly.
didn't sign up to get elbowed, but like
some guys fucking tweak over some of that shit, and if you're gonna tweak over it, Go smack the dude.
Yeah,
make
I
it
agree.
entertaining, bro.
Do something
Come
about
on.
it, bro. You make
millions of dollars,
money.
bro. You can fit that fine in there. You'll be all right.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
dude. Like, if you're doing
Will
basketball
Smith,
every
that
day,
bitch.
Yeah, we'll
Again.
that bitch.
yeah, but something about that intensity. Like if I'll be at Naga tomorrow to watch the guys and girls compete. And if I see like these two people that are like in it, locked in, like you're gonna see me smiling ear to ear, like oh, I can't wait to see what happens. Like I just enjoy like that. Like I don't want to say violence,
intensity. Yeah. Dude, I told you about when I was at Target the one day and I was on the phone with Haley, like talking about whatever the fuck I got at the store, and that like while I was walking throughout the store, there was like two groups of like teenage kids that like seemed like there was tension between them walking around, and that it was like one messenger was getting sent back and forth between the groups while I was walking around, and I'm clueless trying to find shit in the store, so I keep going to like the same aisle twice. I keep seeing this, and I'm like, huh, okay. And then after like me walking around, I get everything I need, and I got to my car. I call her, and then I see these two kids right in the crosswalk, like yelling at each other across the way. The one kid's like a little bit apprehensive, like I don't want to go in there, and the kid in the gray hoodie, the kid in the black hoodie is the one like apprehensive. Kid in the gray hoodie walks up with his hand in his fucking pocket like this, in his right pocket. He goes, "What are you gonna do about it? Like, you say it in my face, blah 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 blah." And I'm like, Haley's talking to me. She's like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, wait. This is great. Hey, shut up for a second. Wait, I need to watch this. And then, dude, the kid, like I said, kid's hand is in his fucking pocket. Smacks the kid straight across the face with his hand still chilling in his pocket.
That's fucking
and he's like,
hilarious.
he starts bouncing on his feet, and he's like, "What? What are you gonna do about it?" Kid like says something again, smacks him across the face a second time, and the dude just completely was deterred at that point and just turned around and walked away. I was like, "That's it? Come on, stand up for yourself, bro. Do something. I want to watch this."
When my roommates and I, we used to bounce in Morristown. I remember we were leaving one night, and like there was like a bunch of like the frat boys, like they were like Derek, stop, Derek, no, Derek, and like
Damn it, Derek.
literally, bro, and
Can't knock it off, bro.
and like
Come on, Chad.
we were standing there, and we were like, oh, are they gonna fight? We were like, are they gonna fight? I don't know. He looks pretty pissed, and I'm like, that guy doesn't want it. Like he don't want to be.
He'd be aight.
And then like they start shoving each other, and then they're in the street fighting. Everybody's like, oh no, and I'm like, I want to see what happens right now. Like
Stop the fight.
I'm
It
like-
hasn't
I'm-
even begun.
I'm like, they're in the street, like, no, you punch. I'm like, I just want to see what happens. And they're like, break it up. I was like, no.
Step on his
I'm like,
Sperry's.
one of my friends, we went to a dive bar one time, and they got into an altercation with these guys, and I remember like the one dude smacked my friend, and they were like holding him back, and the dude smacked my friend, and he was like, let me go, and they're like, no, and I like turned to my friends like, nah, you should let him go.
Yeah.
They let him go.
He beat the shit out of him.
No.
Oh, no.
He ran in the street, and then they were just standing there, and they were both like, come on, man. Throw something. But I was like, no, you gotta let him go. Like, let him do it, man.
Yeah.
Like again,
They're the guy first hit off.
live by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah.
Mutual combat.
Mutual combat. I agree.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. That's perfect.
Yeah, well, I'm all
That's
for
gonna be the
living
title
by
of
the
this
sword.
episode.
I'm all for living by the sword, but when it's time to die by the
fucking
sword,
sucks,
I'm like,
bro.
oh,
It's so
man.
unfortunate.
Dude, honestly, that is going to be the title of the episode.
You keep
But
saying it.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking one day someone's going to try you, and you're be like, yo, mutual combat. The guy's be like, yeah. And
Bro,
then you're gonna
one of my
you're like,
coworkers, he likes
sword,
to talk
yeah.
about this.
Oh, God.
And I really don't care. I'm going to talk about it because it's funny. I just won't say names. But motherfucker comes up to me the one day, whether it was a joke or not. I just maybe didn't have breakfast and I was cutting weight. But he's like, hey man, like if I like drop kick you in like the street, well, like what are you gonna do? And I like without even looking at him, I'm like, dude, just like be prepared to fight, man. Like I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like
What do you think's
you're
gonna happen?
asking the dumbest fucking questions right now, bro. And like I don't get paid enough for this. So like stop. Please stop.
Like, are you ready for what happens after the drop kick? Like, this is a real question.
Like,
But it's
just
true.
exactly. That's exactly like, or like when you meet somebody for the first time and they're like, "Oh, dude, you do mixed martial arts.
you think I could
got a
take
gun,
it?
bro? I got a. What if I got my gun? Or like I'll be fighting you without rules in the street. Awesome, bro. I can eye gouge you too. That'd be
right?
sick.
What the
Dude, that'd be
hell?
sick if I could full mount you and eye gouge you while I ground and pound you. Like that's ideal.
I could
guess.
soccer kick you.
Yeah,
Nice.
bro.
And also, like, I'm probably better at it than you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a young man
Sweet,
who's
I
in
know how to
shape,
punch
like,
you
yeah.
as hard as humanly possible, and I can throw dirt in your eyes. That's fucking
Literally.
sick.
Like, you think I don't know how to fight
Like,
without
what?
rules, dummy? Like,
Yeah,
what the
dude.
Fuck, dude. People are stupid.
It's
Oh my
just
God. They're like,
fucking
no, you're
fragile
right. Like,
egos, bro.
I
It's
adhere
crazy.
to strict code, like
Yeah.
this Bushido code,
Yeah.
where I don't,
I will
I
never
don't eye
step outside
gouge.
my boundaries.
I don't poke eyes. Like, no,
Yeah.
bro. You think I don't know how to fight when it's not on a mat?
I
Like,
am not a warrior if I cheat.
No,
Fuck that. I gotta kill you, motherfucker.
there's these two people in my office, and both great. One is a collegiate wrestler, wrestled at ASU. Okay. So, like, knows how to
can
wrestle.
fight.
The other one, he wrestled as a kid, but, like, I don't think he, like, you know, so he knows some shit, but he's bigger than the other kid. And he was trying to, like, he's like, yo, dude, if we went, like, there's no way so-and-so would ever pin me. I'm like, I have fucking 100. I'm like, dude, he would fucking wipe the floor with you. And, like, it's with respect. Like, dude, he's gonna fucking crush you. Like, I don't care if you bench 400 pounds. It's just reality.
My favorite is when my wife went to the police academy. Farina was the instructor, and so she's like, "Sam, come up. Like, you're gonna drill." And like, who's the biggest guy? All right, put him inside control. Big guy, try to get out and can't fucking move.
No.
Yeah, and she's got the shoulder of fucking justice.
That's
too,
why
man.
they shoot people, man.
Yeah, but it's great, and it's. That's one of the reasons why she got hired, because she's a purple belt. But like,
that's why they want people who can train.
But it's great
can
because all the guys are like, "Oh shit, this stuff works."
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
It's like, you know, fucking tiny girl. I want to get to 250
one
pounds.
of the
Dude,
funniest
move.
experiences is me just being stoned at jiu-jitsu and I'm rolling with a cop that like just starts training, or like maybe they were doubtful before they trained or whatever. I mean, this has only happened a handful of times, but like, it's just crazy. It's like, dude, you would have been arresting me like probably over a decade ago for like a federal offense for this.
Yeah.
And like, we're just chilling now, bro. We're just homies now.
Yeah.
And like, I can teach you how to like not let this happen.
Yeah.
It's sick.
It's funny how
It's
that
so
dynamic
fucking
is at
nice,
the
like
gym.
being able to just, dude, meet anybody that you don't have business talking to. It's like sick.
Yeah.
That, like we have that kind of networking up here, and just like even in martial arts, like when you travel, dude, I just want like if when we travel, I just want to train at any gym.
Yeah, see what
wherever
it's
I go,
about.
meet people, get to know the vibe, like
Absolutely.
experience the gyms. Like, dude, Morisano and Ryan Paraga are in Thailand right now with
They
us.
are.
Super
so much
fun,
fun.
bro.
Isn't what's his face from the gym there right now?
Micah Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Morisano.
yeah.
Morisano.
I refer to people by their last name sometimes.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he's got
right now.
many aliases.
Yeah. You guys should definitely take a trip there.
Oh, I want to. Yeah, I really want
Yeah,
to.
who wants to sponsor?
We're going.
Yeah, right.
It's not that expensive. It's really not.
Yeah, it's just a flight getting there.
The flight. I heard you said the flight.
If they
was tough,
weren't
right?
dropping bombs, then they
No,
would be
no, no.
less
You're fine in Thailand.
less expensive.
Is now the good
but-
time to get on a plane? Let's be honest.
Yeah, right.
The problem is,
I don't want to be a false flag, bro. That's what I worry about.
Just keep posting more.
Yeah, dude, I am on a list. I know that for a fact.
Go start leaking
I
out the
love
NASA
nature,
nuclear
bro.
weapons.
I'm a fucking eco-terrorist.
Yeah,
God forbid a man enjoy the outdoors.
So, yeah, God forbid I want to like not have a camera staring at me infrared while I'm fucking hiking.
That's
like, I
fair.
don't fucking
That's a
know.
fair not wanting.
Have you guys ever-
DFlock.org. That's the best website.
Been in
Sorry.
like super remote places like
Oh my
that,
God,
and like
bro.
you
feel it that you promote.
and how helpless you are. Like,
Yeah,
again, like I was saying, like we are shittily designed. Like we can't withstand the cold.
I got
we
hair
can't-
on my head, and that's it.
Yeah, we don't have claws to fight back. Like
My
you got
favorite-
opposable thumbs, brother, and some brains.
My favorite is my old program I was on. We were out in cornfields in Iowa,
Yeah,
45 minutes outside of Omaha. And 45 minutes outside of Omaha, we drove there. There's roads, there's cornfields. We got that. And we're shooting weapons. And the safety protocol is, okay, if we have any bad instances, we need to be able to take care of ourselves because the nearest hospital is 2 hours away.
That's
and
insane.
we only call medevac unless it's needed.
Yeah.
Like, ambulance is a 30-minute drive at minimum to get here. So, let's be smart. And it's like,
Do not.
we're not in the
mess
middle
up.
of nowhere.
Yeah.
We're not in the back country. We're on fucking 10 feet
Imagine
off
if
the
you
road.
are in the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
So
we don't
it's
realize
wild.
That's
living
what
in
I'm
New
saying.
Jersey, like
Yeah.
how lucky we are that
So loyal.
that we have that you can bust your face open and go.
I'm gonna go to the other hospital.
That's
I'll be
20
all right.
minutes
You
the
know what
other
I
way.
did on the way there? Picked up chicken nuggets at McDonald's.
Exactly.
That's what I
Bro,
did.
that shit-
I have a video of me recording
Some
it. I'm
nuggies.
like, can I get some chicken nuggets, please? And then I pull up, and it's like right around Halloween, and they're like, all right, here you go. And I have blood just dripping down my face. Not
This
literally
isn't
not even a
fake,
question.
dude.
They
Anyone-
did not question it.
That happens to you in like fucking Oklahoma, bro. Like that's
Yeah.
Done.
Dude,
Your
there
grandma's
was
stitching you up, bro,
there
like-
was a girl that I was dating at one point that lived in, I think, Iowa or somewhere, and she
Fucking Great
she
Plains.
was riding a horse and broke her arm in a horse accident. And like the hospital, like you said, close, was a couple hours away. I drove there, and she like could only extend like whatever they did that they were only able to do to fix her. Like if she went to the hospital here, they would have been fine, fixed her arm, no problem. She could only flex her arm between here and like here. Like she can't straighten her arm out at all, and she can't like flex it all the way. It's literally stuck between like here to here. It's fucking crazy. And I'm like, if you just like had like
She
trained
lived in New
professionals-
Jersey.
yeah,
She
if you
would've-
just yeah. Crazy. It's just like, and you just don't even think about it because we're so used to everything here. But like,
We also have potholes.
Yeah, we do. So your tires are destroyed.
I hate
Crack
that
frame
shit, bro.
But you can get
bro.
fixed.
Yeah.
Again, why I should be allowed to drive faster.
Hell yeah, bro.
Because I can make those decisions. on
Dude,
the fly.
everyone, I was fucking driving to Pure this morning, and fucking a cop comes off the shoulder because I guess just pulled someone over. So now everyone in the left lane decided they needed
they
to
freaked
go
the fuck out.
65.
Yeah.
Me and the cop just passed everyone on the right. Like, get the fuck out of the way, dude. Don't-
Cowards.
Like, seriously.
I don't get it.
I also flashed my license and was like, "Hey, look, I'm a purple belt." They're like, "Oh, okay."
Dude,
Show the wallet. It has like, some purple belt decal on it with the
Literally.
stripes.
I don't go to warm ups anymore. I'm good. To,
that's a big deal, man.
Yeah.
That's like getting your butt into the mafia. You know what I mean? like you're not like you're a made man now. You know,
for sure.
You know?
Man.
You know? Other people can't put their hands on you anymore.
No, exactly. Not unless you're a brown or black belt.
Exactly.
Or a better purple
Exactly.
belt. That's it.
Exactly.
All until the white
you
belt
see
that
red.
wrestles
Yeah,
comes
we
in.
see red. Yeah. Well,
The white belt that wrestles shows
Yeah,
up. So
yeah,
then
like-
everybody's like,
You just got to put them down.
let me not stand up.
no, dude. When I know that someone wrestles
gotta-
and they're a white belt,
gotta
I
go
do
with them, bro.
not take them lightly. I don't care if it's the
I
first
hate
day.
going to those
I will,
wrestlers.
I'll be addicted because I know
I'm trying
they're
to snap
fucking
them down
good.
immediately. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to do better than
Really?
you. I
Yeah.
want to beat
trying
you
to
at this
foot
shit.
sweep
Hell
the
yeah.
shit out of
Yeah,
them. Every
that too.
wrestler.
Dude, Matador, just
When I
big.
foot sweep a wrestler, dude, like I feel like an angel gains its wings.
Dude, that's a good description of that feeling.
It feels
We're
so
gonna
good.
clip that one too. Just have it on
I'm
repeat.
looking at it right now. 240. Got it. You're gonna have so many wrestlers in the comments. Fuck you, bro. You won't be able to do that to me.
Yeah, and then
Live
we're gonna
by the
clip him
sword,
armbar
die by
by
the
a wrestler
sword.
in Pittsburgh. That's what we're gonna clip.
Last double next practice by
But
wrestlers.
I really can see you like accepting, like both of you accepting a fucking mutual combat law, being like, wait 1 second, going in your car and getting in a knight's fucking armor.
I would love. Dude,
Still in
what
the
I
helmet
said,
over
I said
there.
I need a sword and a horse.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
stat. I would be
Dude.
such a problem. Dude.
I just want to do armored MMA one time.
One time.
One time, dude. That
One
is
time.
who I need. Someone to sponsor me. I sent a screenshot to Andy after I won my fight. Like all in all, between like the fight and sponsors, I made like almost like just over like just about 2K. It would have covered a suit of armor. That's it. Send a screenshot of it to Andy. I'm like, yo, bro, look at this. I want to buy me a suit. Get me a matchup. And his only response was, consult me before you make any financial decisions. I was like, you're fucking great, bro.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
How crazy is that, though?
Dude,
Like people used to run at each other with swords,
With swords.
and beat the tar out of each
Yeah.
other. And then they were like, "This weapon sucks. Let's use a different weapon." And then they just
Get
came up
the
with one.
axe with 3 heads.
Yeah,
And you
and
used
then, like
literally-
a pike, like bro, a good pike line solves a lot of problems.
Dude, yeah.
Dude, literally, like,
Shield wall.
yeah, literally, people used to be on the horse, be like, for the king.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what Taekwondo was made.
Your
I was
ancestors,
taught that.
your
Yeah.
ancestors did that shit, bro.
I know.
You descend. You are
You ever
descended
hear
from
about that
those
with
people.
Taekwondo? That they developed Taekwondo because they were getting invaded by horseback, and they're like, "Yo, we don't have horses to fight these guys." I could be completely wrong and fucking this up,
So the
and completely
kicks-
incorrect. So they started working flying kicks, so they could like fucking jump off each other and kick people off
Dude,
horseback.
that's fucking-
Well, that's like judo and jiu-jitsu in
Yeah,
Japan,
bro.
right? You were fighting a guy with a sword. He gets up in your grill. You got to know how to grapple him and take him down.
Hell
now
yeah.
it's not as like refined as it is now, but
You gotta know.
that's how it started.
Yeah.
It started in Japan because these samurai would fucking duke it out.
Yeah, bro.
And
And
then
then
one
when
guy,
they drop
one guy hits a
swords-
foot sweep.
Yeah.
And then now he wins the fight.
He wins the fight because you have all that
Because he
armor
did a
on, you
foot
can't
sweep.
get up. Yep, exactly.
And now he has a sword and did a foot sweep.
Yeah.
Beat that guy.
Speaking of swords, did anybody see our story post?
Yes,
You saw
that was fucking
you
about
were-
reposted.
That was
Dude,
hilarious.
That was
Mikey is
great.
probably going to beat the shit out of us because we were fooling around with our katanas right on top of the locker.
Dude, but like they were just there,
Yeah, dude.
like asking to be played with.
We were like, what could we take a picture with on this iPad to like, because we changed the lock screen on the iPad again. That's
Yeah.
what we did. So like, we're like, what can we grab to like look as ridiculous as possible? And both of us are like, katana, get the katana,
Get the katana,
We need
baby.
the sword.
Dude, you know, Mikey's gonna come in and be like, "Yeah, that's what you did."
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, dude, no, I immediately I heard that in my head. Yeah, no,
I'm ready for my
screwed.
ass
Let's
whooping.
go.
Yes.
I think I was talking to Larry about it. We got to record one day, like a Thursday after my class. Like we all got to roll with Mikey and
I'm
see who
mic'd
gets
up.
subbed the least.
Oh God.
It's never not getting subbed.
The
It's
question
just- it's
is
a
how
matter
many
of when it's
body
gonna happen.
triangles I'm tapping to.
Oh my god! Dude.
Yeah,
It's always
tell him
brutal.
that. Tell him that before a round, and have fun. Be like, "Hey, I don't tap to pressure."
Dude, yeah.
My favorite is Tuesday night. Tuesday night, Mikey's showing the rolling back take from Kimura, from bottom half, and that was my move, a blue belt. And he said it during the class. I almost got the move on him, and then Alex Hauser I look up and I see him watching me, and I get like 98%, and then Mikey's transitions to a fucking mounted armbar. I'm like, fuck me. So I was,
Can't
I was
escape
so
it,
close,
bro.
so close, and he's like, nah. And immediate submission. I'm like, motherfucker. I think I tapped 10 times.
He one time
That's my favorite.
where he had me in a heel hook and I barely defended it, and then he darced me after
Yeah.
while
How does
still
that-
having
how
my
does-
legs tangled up, and I did not know what I was like. I literally looked. I was like, "This never happened to me before."
You're like, can we
How
get a
do I
recording
get
of this?
here?
So
I
can
was like,
figure out
Dude,
what
he's
I'm
done
like.
some
in all
insane
my
shit to me,
years,
like
he's a
twisting
wizard
my
for a reason.
spine like a fucking towel.
Yeah,
with the twisters, it's insane, bro.
Dude, I know exactly too. He'll start from he'll just start from open guard, and right when we slap bump, I'm like, he's gonna go 2-on-1. Don't let it happen. And I'm like, all right, he's got
Yeah.
it. Now I am fucked.
Yeah,
You're like,
immediately.
And
Yeah.
he gets it. He knows.
Go at me.
And he literally can't do
Please.
shit. And then you try to emulate it on him, and then it doesn't work. And
It's
you're
not the
like,
same.
no,
Yeah,
it
he's
doesn't
got
work.
like a spell cast or
He
something.
does, bro.
Game's
Yeah,
a
he
wizard,
does.
bro.
I think my hand got
It
burned
does
once
feel
when I
like
tried
that.
grabbing his wrist.
It feels like magic.
Yeah.
The key of
He's the
thorns.
wizards.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my
Dude,
god! There's certain people where also like if I roll with them in the gi, I know I'm getting my ass beat.
Oh,
like I
dude,
know if I
yeah.
roll with Dean in the gi,
Yeah.
I'm cooked.
Without a doubt,
cooked.
yeah.
Cooked. Like helpless.
Whenever I play gi, like going the gi for class, like I'm just like I'm gonna get a grip and see if I can hold on to this in as many positions as possible, and just see where I end up.
That's actually
Just treat it
for
like a
me,
puzzle, bro.
I'll be training in the gi, and then I'm like, oh, there's a choke here. Like I'll
Yeah.
have somebody's back. I'm like, oh, I don't have to dig. I'm like, I'm just gonna
Grab
arrow
the-
choke you.
yeah.
Or it's
Choke
nice
people with a
like
hoodie.
when someone tries to posture up and you can pull them back
Yeah.
down.
Yeah,
That's
it definitely slows the game down.
pretty
awesome.
nice, but I hate when they use it against me. Like as soon as like they start using like a lasso guard on
dude,
me,
you
I'm
go
like,
with Keith. You go with Keith,
what
and
I'm saying,
he
bro.
just gets a grip, wraps it around your leg, and then it's like stomping on it and inverting you because of the pressure of like it wrapped around your leg. It just makes no sense.
who figures
No, it
this shit? Who figures this
I don't
shit
know.
out?
Well, you know what? That's why I started just holding on to a grip and just seeing what I could do with it. Because like he literally would just hold the grip, like pass to the other hand behind the back, and then like foot stomp the grip with his foot in the guard, like. And then because of that, it's like twisting you a certain way, and then you can get a sweep off of it. Like
There's
that's
so
crazy
many
There's
shit.
so many,
in the
and
gi.
it's always accidental too. Like I'll find a grip and I'll be like, "Oh,
Yep.
if I keep this here, they can't go there. This is probably added to the arsenal."
Yep.
It's fun.
I love it. It's fun. Fuck yeah. So when's your guys' next fight or planning? I don't know if you have anything signed or I don't think.
Ideally, in a perfect world, if I could wave a magic wand, I'd like to fight in August.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been aiming for August. I said the absolute earliest. I think would be like last week of July,
Okay.
which ended up kind of. I think the VFL is moving their fight to July, but I don't know if that's.
At the American Dream Mall.
Yeah, I don't know if that's solidified yet.
Damn.
And like, I don't even know if I'll get a matchup. So who
Okay.
knows? But
Yeah, we'll see. Keep
if
the
I can get on
options
that,
open.
that'd be sick.
That would be
Because then I think Larry's fighting on that
on the 16th?
potentially. No, it's
He's
going to be
fighting-
July 25th or 26th or something like that.
Yeah, end of July, Larry's
Yeah.
fighting at the American Dream Mall.
it
That's
was
a good
May.
one. You guys want to
It
watch
was,
that?
it was supposed to
Yeah,
be,
yeah.
and then it got
He
moved.
is so slick on the feet,
Dude,
guys.
it's nuts.
He like calm. Like when I think of Samurai, I think of him. Like that's something you want to
Bro,
watch.
it's so cold.
He is
Yeah,
a cold blood.
no, it's like it. There was one time when I was fighting, getting ready for Stanislav. I think you were there for the sparring session, and he kicked me in the chin, like a head kick. Like he slipped a punch, and just like his foot, I didn't even see it. It just hit me. I swear to God, it hit me on the left side. He swears it hit me on the right side of the face. I don't know what the hell happened. That's exactly how hard he hit me.
Which one of y'all can
Exactly
which
that.
which one of you guys?
And then, like, I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna sit out for this round. I'm done for the night, whatever. And then, like, the next week is my fight, and like, I don't know if you guys remember that fight, but like, I got like chipped right behind the ear with a hook, fell over.
Yes, I remember this.
And then the ref, like, the guy got on top of me and like threw like 2 shots, and I blocked them, and then pushed him away. And as I was pushing him away, the ref like went like, stop, and then like immediately backed up, and the dude's like, what the fuck? Like, is the fight still going on? And I thought the fight's over. I'm getting up. And as I go to stand up, he just blasts me in the face with an uppercut. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm still fighting. Holy shit. Okay. Same thing. Threw 2 punches. I block him, got up, and then he spammed head kicks. Like how I got kicked by Larry the week prior. Like 6 times. And then I'm like, oh, if I just catch the foot and respond, I can hit the guy instead of just getting kicked 6 times consecutively in the head. I'll be all right. Let me just do something.
And then you TKO'd him.
Yeah, next round.
That was pretty
It
tough.
was a fucking tough ass
That was
fight, bro.
pretty tough.
It was crazy. So,
I'm sure that was a proud moment.
yeah, and then it got overturned. So, but It got overturned because like of like how the ref like interrupted. They're like, oh, it's like
Could kill you 1,000 times. You only die once,
Yeah,
right?
man.
Yeah.
They didn't kill me. Did not kill
That's
me.
what I'm saying, bro.
That's why I keep saying I'm 5-3 in my amateur career, not 4-3-1.
Yeah, fuck that. 5-3. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, love that.
Absolutely.
Not that it matters. It don't mean shit now, bro.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're pro.
Used
now,
to matter.
so
Now it doesn't. Something like that.
I can't wait to see you guys fucking crush it in your fucking career.
Yeah, man.
Thank
Hell
you for
yeah,
the
dude.
support. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah,
Support.
hell yeah,
Awesome.
bro. This was exactly what I wanted to do. Was just bullshit with you guys.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, it's always
well,
a good time.
bullshit in a good
You
way.
know I'm always down to clown.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Anytime.
No, but definitely bright futures. I say this, but I also mean it. Bright futures. You guys have each other's support system, especially with Larry, Billy, and all that. I know Billy moved, but everyone at that gym, you guys are very much a brotherhood, and I think that's what's going to lead you to much success. So fucking
Thank
love
you.
you guys. Yeah, hell yeah. Thanks for coming on. What was it that you were saying though? There's something. I think we're going to do live by the sword, die by
Yeah.
the sword. But
Oh.
what was the fucking one that you said? Try to get back to the moment. Like you always,
Sometimes you got to live out of balance to be in balance.
no, it was about that.
I
but
said
it was
a lot of dumb shit
Getting,
today.
no, you said a lot of
Build
good
a
shit.
life that you want to go back to.
Build the life that you want to go back
yes,
to.
yes.
That one's clutch. And folks,
Thank you,
a lot
guys.
of you should build the life that you want to go back
I
to,
love that.
or just start building a life that you want to live. I don't know if that made sense.
This
but
guy be dropping so much wisdom, bro.
Yeah,
I got
dude.
one more for the competitors out
Yes.
there. This is one for self doubt. This guy also said this to me, and it changed my outlook on like prepping for fights. I was like stressing about some wrestler I was getting ready to fight for one time. I think it was for the fight that I got the omoplata in. And I was like, bro, I don't know, man. Like I'm tweaking about this fight. I don't know if I'm gonna be ready for this. Like I need to work on my wrestling defense. And he's like, yo, you know he's gotta get ready for you too, right? And then just like that was it. I'm
That's
like,
cold.
They got
shit.
to They got to
That's
fight you
so
too.
fucking
They got to
good.
fight you too.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who's competing this
Yeah,
weekend,
they gotta get
they got to
ready for
fight
you
you too.
Yeah, they got to fight you too. Fuck, we'll leave it on that. That was
Yeah,
fucking
man.
nice. That's ice cold. Yeah. All right, folks. Guys, once again, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
Love you, brother.
And love you guys too. Rios, Bernard. That's their names. I don't know. I'm having a brain fart here. Rios and Bernard, guys. Fucking follow their fight, follow their journey. They're fucking great. If you're at Pure and if you don't know them, fucking go up, shake your hand, train with them, introduce yourselves. They're great people. And guys, these are going to be fucking UFC fighters right here. We'll take it from here. We out.